And they're like, 5 FPS, peace. This should be good practice though. How do I change the script in here? I can't click in here. I have to say this. I tried to change it last time, it didn't change. See, I changed it to that, but it didn't.
Tired.
Oh.
Tired.
What the? Didn't do that.
Is he not playing over there? No.
Want a water?
Is it streaming? I don't even know. Oh, okay.
Oh, rip.
I don't want to retell anybody. That's just weird. We'll just go from here. Fierce. So we're back in the game here. It's 1-5. Team Samson with the lead here. With a 3k gold lead in this early game, which is really good for their late game scaling comp. Taking a lot of damage. One Siphon Strike taking 1/4 of his health away. As we see a gank in the bot lane. Hentai going really deep. Avic's going deep too. He's going to have to flash out. Ball and GG almost going dead. RS able to keep him off though. So no kills in that bot lane.
Ooh.
Samson with the clutch snipe. With the double kill snipe. Samson around the backside. Who expects a roaming Corki? Babalu trying to get the revenge kill here. Gonna go in really deep. But he's gonna bite off way too much than he can chew. Avic's biting off way too much than he can chew. Coming in as well. It's a party in the bot lane. I don't know if that was a good decision though, because Nasus is pushing in the top lane.
Yeah.
Who came out ahead in that trade, Fierce?
I believe Samson's team got 2 kills or for 1, I believe, right?
So Team Samson with the out rotates here. A lot of people going hella deep. That tower dive lasted a good minute. No dragons picked up. This is just a bloodbath. Nobody cares about dragons. It's all about turrets and all about champions here. Level 420 Arbok gonna try to pick up some farm in this mid lane. Out farming Hentai by a lot. But Hentai with the higher assists there. So putting more emphasis on those kills in the lane. While 420 Arbok going for more of the scaling. Crucially did pick up a kill as we see a gank in the top lane. This is just might need. Baka Neko Chi out of mana gets blasted back. Arbok trying to wait for some more cooldowns, but he's getting 2v1. They gotta be careful. Baka finally goes down. And we see back in the game here. Really needed that because he's down in farm and Nasus already has his frozen heart. So this has just been an explosive match, Fierce. But it seems like RS is pulling a little bit back there. That last trade in the bot lane didn't go according to plan as much as they wanted it to. Samson, of course, did come down, get that double kill. But, barely dodges a charm out there. As we see trying to push that advantage in the top lane, pushing down that turret. I really like that decision. What does Team RS need to do to continue their comeback into this game? What should they be looking for right now, Fierce?
I think they need to try Snowball Ash, because Ash is going to be doing a lot of damage to them late game if they want to win.
Right, and of course he is that team captain. Random Thursdays, sometimes at its most simplest form, is just about getting your carry captain fed, as we see a charm land on Avic there. A decent farm advantage for RS. Pushing up that bot lane. He, of course, died twice, so looking at the gold here. Beast Basics surprisingly down gold. even with the kill and 3 assists. Starting to struggle in this lane a bit, as we expected. Now, it really has to be said about Team Samson's vision here. They have a lot of wards out, especially in crucial areas. Of course, no one contesting that dragon, but Team Samson in a decent position to do so. They do have a pink ward near the mid lane bush, facilitating Samson's roam. They do have a few wards by the dragon. But none of these teams posturing right now. Baka Neko just continuing his onslaught. Did die to that gank. It was a well-timed gank by level 420 Arbok. As we see another trade going down. Cannot trade this out. He just gets withered. Has to back up. Even with that Tiamat, not able to get that attack damage down. Baka Neko just so far ahead right now. Working towards that Trinity Force. 2 core components complete already. As we see Hentai coming in for the tower dive. Gonna get the knock up there. Is Baka Neko with the Siphon for the kill and the tower kill to follow. That was just a disaster for He's already falling behind in this lane. He did go for that chain vest to try to stem the bleeding a bit, but I don't know if I agree with that move. I think he should have got some, just continued an AD onslaught there. As the charm lands, but no follow by RS. He does have that arrow. He's gonna shoot it. He's got Beast Basics. Beast Basics going low. Leona trying to counter with the ult, but she's gonna drop 2. Double kill for freaking RS. Just a bloodbath all around. RS trying to pull his team back into this game as Baka Neko he's just a terror in this top lane. I don't know who's gonna stop him. Baka Neko gets blasted back. He's gonna flash out. That was a good flash. Questionable why he has flashed to begin with, but that was a good move there. He's attracting so much attention. That's the 3rd person he's got to come up into this lane. How do you deal with such a strong Nasus, Fierce?
You have to deal with him early. When he gets to a certain point, you just need multiple people to stop him. Or else he's just gonna kill the laner over and over again.
Yeah. Too many people watching Trick2G / Sirkez. And just getting really good at that champion, being really annoying in random Thursdays. It's 21 minutes in, Fierce, and none of these teams have even looked at Dragon. Dragon feeling very lonely. Nobody wants to kill him. Nobody even taking the Scuttle Crabs. This is not a battle about objectives. This is a battle about kills. And you can't really fault them, I guess, because there's a lot of players that are pretty easy to kill in this game, I'm sure. Both team captains just trying to get as big as they possibly can, not really playing for the teamwork aspect. Treating this more like a solo queue game. Let's take a look at these item builds here. We already talked about Nasus' build. He did complete those 2 core items. He's just massive right now. Xin Zhao going for that Skirmishers into the Blade of the Rune King. Gonna be able to do a lot of he has a lot of assassination potential as Samson gets Crystal Arrowed. Hentai gonna take the follow-up CC though. He's gonna sacrifice his life for his team captain there. As we see Baka Neko Chi just taking off AAA's health in one fell strike. RS gonna flash in aggressively. But they're not gonna get Samson. He's gonna get out. He still had barrier too, so he wasn't really in any big danger. We finally see Dragon being considered. RS just trying to get some kills though on the side, but he might pay for it. He's gonna get blown up by the collateral damage. 2 kills for Team Samson. That's really awkward. No team getting the dragon. Gonna have to abandon sheep. Abandon ship, not sheep. Nobody got polymorphed in that fight. Might looking to go a little bit aggressive while he has the cover of his turret. Baka Neko could tower dive this. Oh, he's just gonna get a Siphon Strike and then run out. Of course, if he did have that ghost, he could have followed up really well. But his flash being down meant that he can't really escape. He did have his ult still up. So Baka Neko just doing massive damage to these turrets. Doesn't look like anybody's able to stop him. He's gonna whack the hell out of this Gragas. Give me some beer, boy. 2-shotting him. This is just a one-man army. Who's gonna stop this guy? RS is gonna try to slowing him down. 1/2 of Babalu's health. Okay, that's just absurd. This guy is just way too huge. He's literally 3v1ing right now. Finally goes down. Raid boss down, boys. This is just giving so much freedom to Team Samson. This guy is absorbing so much pressure. He even has his teleport up, so as soon as he spawns, he could literally just TP back into the top lane if he felt like it. Taking a look at Samson's build, he's got an interesting build going here. He's just going full AP. I don't know if he's bored, if he's trying to be an innovator right now. He's got a AP Corki with Athenes and Leandries. Able to put out a lot of damage. That poke from the rockets in conjunction with the Leandries must be a lot of damage here, especially when he gets that blue buff. Looks like he's working toward that voice staff. And we see Beast Basics still stuck on his Infinity Edge. He did get a kill in that bot lane post that dragon fight, so he is able to catch up. He has caught up in farm actually ahead of RS now. But RS still ahead in items. He's got that zeal over Beast Basics, and that might even be the difference in these team fights. Does RS okay, found him with the scouts, so not gonna take any chances with that one. Fallen GG posturing for a fight. He's gonna get jumped on by Avic. The Graves follow up. Fallen GG might fall down. Oh, he survives with the clutch crystal arrow. TP cancelled. What happened in the top lane there? Why was the teleport cancelled there? Refused to come in. Maybe thought that he wasn't needed. Samson trying to duel out. Two captains dueling in the bot lane. I think Samson's a bit stronger. As we see 420 Arba coming around the side, trying to make this an unfair fight. Samson's gonna Valk away. No team fight there. Babalu was on the way too, so it would have been a 3v1. Definitely not the odds you like. Baka Neko slowly building up that top lane wave. I think he's going to try to just continuously pressure top. I wouldn't be surprised if the guy never left top for the rest of the game. What do you think, Fierce? What is the best thing to do?
Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. He needs probably at least 3 people to stop him.
This guy, how many stacks does this guy have? He has 600 bonus damage on his Siphon Strike right now. Just for free. Just free 600 damage. I mean, with the Sheen proc off his Trinity Force. RS knows that he has to stop this guy. 420 Arba gonna try to slow him down while Babalu closes the gap. It's 4 versus 1. I don't know if he can handle this. This is even too big of a raid group for him to handle. He's just gonna fall. No wards in that top lane side for Bako Neko Chi. He does have that one. Is that a ward there? He does have that one in this bush, but no wards in the important spots where he could get ganked. They literally just walked up to him and killed him. As the crystal arrow goes a little bit wide, Samson cleverly dodging that one away. And this might get them back in the game. This is what they need to do, right, Fierce?
Yeah, he's not warding, so I mean, he's pretty much free to go as long as the red team doesn't pressure while they send people to kill Nasus.
But you really have to question, is it going to actually make a difference? Are these team members on RS's side ever going to get strong enough to deal with him when it really matters? Because he's just continuously growing as we see 420 Arbuk charging in, but this is kind of a trap. It's a 2v1 now. He's going to have to throw out some slowing casks and just get out of there. But coming back for that. Oh, he comes back. The ward mind games. Collateral damage going to pick that one up for Beast Basics. That was just kind of a silly death in all honesty. Beast Basics picking up that kill there. You know, Beast Basics, he's had a very quiet game, but it really can't be understated that he's kind of been matching RS. He is a Zeal down. He has that Bam Scepter instead. So he's a little bit down on items, but he's been able to sort of match him as we see Hentai going up for the follow-up fight. Trying to get in there, but health is dropping fast. He's going to go down. Baka Neko Chi TPing in. Kind of unnecessarily, though. Kill already went over to Hentai. And just has not been having a great game. 4-3-1 on that champion. Baka Neko getting charmed in. Doesn't have any magic resist, so Babalu's damage doing a lot, actually. They're going to try to push this. Hentai jumping in aggressively. He's going to get chopped down. Going to flash out of that one. Samson getting the arrow on the backside. He's low. Shutdown going on to RS. Havoc going to follow quickly. It's 2 kills for 2 so far. But the fight is still going. Beast Basic steps a little bit too far. Baka Neko trying to tank it up. Gets the double, gets the triple. Oh my goodness, this guy is so strong. Withers the Babalu there. There's no mana on this Ahri. I think they could push this RS. Fierce. Sorry.
Yeah, Nasus can probably just one-shot the turret with his Q.
Baka now he's just trolling at this point. He just like sticks around with 10% health. He's still going. I wonder if he sees that. Oh my gosh, he does so much damage. No, Ah's got this. He's gonna get the shutdown. Baka Neko just having fun with this game. That's what Randomz is about. You know, he's huge. He could literally just stay top and just continuously push this. He could build magic resistance. But why would you do that? Okay, finally he's gonna get that Spectre's Cowl. Dragon has just not seen any love. Hentai gonna pick up the second dragon of the game, going over to Team Samson in 30 minutes. Now, this game has just been about champion kills, not dragon kills. Babalu just behind massively in farm, barely able to finish that Ludens. He's got the Haunting guys now. I think he's trying to go for that Void Staff to follow, but just completely irrelevant into this game, you know. It begs the question, should he have picked maybe a more meta champion? Maybe he's been practicing this champion in his off time, you know. But hasn't shown the mastery needed to make an impact on this game as of yet, especially against the extremely safe and calculative Samson there. Both of these junglers having similar scores. Hentai with the more of a lane pressure there, showing the higher kill count for his team. Level 420 Arbok though has had some well-timed ganks, especially on Baka Neko Chi. If he hadn't come up to top that one time, I don't even want to think about how strong this guy would be. He would just be unstoppable at this point. As we see Team Samson invading the south side jungle, gonna try to get control of this red buff area. The red buff does come up, so Baka Neko gonna lure that one to the backside while they take this one. And honestly, RS, the Crystal Arrow comes out, but they don't know that everyone's waiting in the bush. Baka Neko Chi gonna get into the front line and try to tank it up. Avic, does he still have his ult? He did use it. As Baka Neko Chi just reaping people, reaping souls, adding to his Siphon Strike count in the back lines. He's gonna tank this turret just for fun. RS is gonna escape out the backside there. Gonna farm some minions on the way out, but Samson's got it. He's Valkyrieing in. He lands the explosive rocket, so that's a team captain down. Only Arbok able to wave clear here. They're gonna get this inner turret really easily here. The double AD carry comp with the Nasus top, with the engage from Avic. Really unorthodox, but Team Samson making it work here. I don't know what Team RS can do. What can they do, Fierce? What can they do at this point?
There's not much. They have to try to pick up kills. I don't know. They're really far behind.
Do they even have a chance to scale back into this game? Do they have the scaling?
They do, but Ahri's really behind. She just finished her second item 32 minutes into the game.
That's really unfortunate. That Malzahar ban might have been the turning factor. Babalu has had a lot of success in recent Random Thursdays because people keep letting him get his champions. I mean, after the games, he goes outside and he just tells people, why you let me get Malzahar? Why you let me get Skarner? And you know, and people, they just underestimate him. But we see Team Samson giving the respect maybe that he deserves there. He is kind of an OG. He has been around PC Gamers for a long time. As jumps onto Baka Neko Chi, but that dog is way too strong at this point. His flash gets interrupted there brilliantly by Hentai. Good knock up there. Baka Neko on the run. If he had the ghost, he might have been able to chase more people down. Frost King Babalu gonna go in. Maybe this is a last-ditch effort. They might be able to get Baka Neko. He's still alive. He finally dies. Hentai knocks everyone back away. But Hentai gonna die on the backside too. Leona going a little wide there. Expected them to chase a little further. Not gonna chase. 2-for-1 trade there in favor of RS, keeping themselves in this game. Team Samson, that was a little bit of a roadblock, but they're still a lot stronger. They do have the raid boss on their side. He's finally dead. 8-5-3, and you know, to be honest, he's been playing extremely recklessly. This has just been a really fun game for him. But he still has such a good score. He is 8-5-3, 8 kills under his belt. I mean, that's what Randomz is about, having fun, you know. Maybe learning a little bit of something on the backside. I've certainly learned a lot about Nasus from this game. Arbok gonna try to engage there while they have the numbers advantage, but Team Samson widely recalling for the moment. Super minions flooding into that bot lane. Baron is still up, but none of these... Team Samson doesn't really want to risk the comeback potential. This is about the only thing that can bring them back into the game. They have everything in their favor. They have the superior team fighting, the superior wave pushing. They have the late game scaling on this Nasus, who's already huge. He's been huge since like 15 minutes. And Team Samson just going to play this one meticulously. I would like to have seen someone go to the top lane, maybe Baka Neko. He still has that teleport up. As they're going to engage underneath the turret, Team Samson pops his barrier right away just to halt any engage potential, and we see Baka Neko just whacking people back. Back, UV, back! And they're going to get that inhibitor for free. Crystal Arrow comes out on the backside. Beast Basis is going to get jumped on here. Frosting Bobble gets awkwardly whirlwinded, withered. Hentai falling on the backside. This could be the team fight that RS needs, but his front line's already dead. Fallen GG. Gonna follow really quickly. Samson with that kill. Leona looking, oh, she exhausts him, but she doesn't want a Zenith Blade in. Team Samson misses the Frost Bomb. RS just dodging skill shots, but he's gonna get withered here. It's only a matter of time. The BM. The BM dance. Wow. RS leaves. This game was kind of a disaster for him. 8-6-4 though. Pretty good score considering how badly his team got destroyed. Nexus going down, and it's Team Samson with the first victory of the night. They're going to advance to the next round. Baka Neko Chi, the legendary Nasus, the legendary fiend of top lane. Who is going to stop this guy, and who are they going to let him get Nasus again, is the question. I really don't know. We're going to take a quick break, guys, as we recover from that onslaught of a game. Hi guys, welcome back. I'm here with Babalu, fresh off of his defeat.
Yep.
Had 2 items at like 35 minutes. How does that feel, Babalu?
Horrible. But you know, we all know that I've beaten Samson.
Okay,
the last
okay.
3 randoms. And he
Okay.
finally got his first win against me because he banned Malzahar, which he knows that he can't beat in lane.
I did mention that on stream that they banned that Malzahar
Yeah,
against
they,
you. And
they did.
it was
They
kind
had
of...
to.
Yeah, finally people are starting to give you more respect. I mean, you are one of the more experienced players here. So they can't just, you know, not ban a champion that you're
Yeah.
pretty good at.
Everybody
so.
here's scared of it. It's okay.
I want to go that far. Freaking Babalu.
It puts fear in people's hearts in randoms.
So we're just waiting for the next game to come up. I believe Team Samson is now going to play against Team Kiri. Well,
Yeah.
Team Kiri tells me they won in like 20 minutes. It was just a stomp. So
Yeah.
we'll have to see if that plays to Kiri's advantage, though, because just because he had a stomp doesn't mean he has a strong team. You know, he could just play against people who didn't care.
It is true. They were outside talking a lot of trash to each other.
I think Kiri said something like, or Samson told Kiri that, yeah, you know how to Q and E on Fizz and then just lose the game for your team.
Yeah, that was said. They do share a similar champion pool at mid, though.
They do. We were joking around that we were going to see them both farming minions from their turrets. They never step past like the turret range. They're just farming minions until about 30 minutes, and then they'll finally join the fray. So taking a look at these lineups here while we're in lobby. Kiri's team coming out with that victory.
They do have a sub. Reckon Ralph is their new member.
Oh, right, because that other guy had to leave.
Yeah,
He had to take
Whirlin.
care of his sister.
Whirlin had to go home.
First it was another guy, then Whirlin stepped in, and then Wreck-It Ralph had to step in for Whirlin because Whirlin had to go home.
You only need to see Famin, that's why.
I know. Babalu, I don't want to... Look, I'm trying to build up my popularity. I don't want to bring Babalu's face into the stream just yet to overshroud me. You know, I kind of need... I need my spotlight, okay? Yeah, I really have to say, it was a really good victory from Team Samson there. Everyone did their job. Beast basics. Farmed up. Stayed even. Threw out the collateral damage to pick up those kills. Avic 808 on that. Leona had a really good performance. Didn't really land the best of ults, but landed the CC where it was necessary. Probably doesn't main support, so can't expect much.
Who are we talking about here? The Leona from the last game?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard their ADC was saying that she just wouldn't ult in lane.
Well, maybe something that Avic 808 could learn from.
Yep. Leona is a very good support.
Oh, yeah.
If
Brings
you
that
land,
CC.
but you have to land your skills. I mean,
Yeah, you have to land your skills.
And you do have to be willing to use your skills in the lane.
Baka Neko Chi finally back. So this game's going to start up any minute now. Now, a player that I've been keeping my eye on in randoms is X-Snipe. He has been on the climb. I often, when I come to PC Gamers, when he's here, it's like my favorite thing is to just come and watch him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
Now we're gonna
he has this
see-
kind of drive,
They
you know.
do the first ban Nasus. Now, which, after that last performance of a Nasus, really hate Nasus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now we
NASA's
have to
going out
see-
there.
We have
So
to see what Batadekochi has left.
does he have another cheesy, split-pushing, scaling champion to pull
Already
out?
does play Aurelia.
Irelia, okay. That's kind of a similar style, you know. Irelia more of that dive champion, though.
I think
But does
Aurelia
have that,
is a much better champion than Nasus.
Does like to stay in lane, get that farm. Also going to ban out the Kog'Maw against Samson. Nobody wants to see his Kog'Maw mid, stalling out games to like 50 minutes, and he just pokes you from the farthest range in the game.
Very true. Very
Samson also target banning. Going to ban out that Xerath and that Fizz against Kiri.
true.
So,
I believe we're going to see a first pick of Nivea from Kiri.
oh, that's your prediction.
Yes, because he's going to want to take... Oh, never mind. Samson bans his own champion.
Samson banning out the Anivia, cutting off one of his own arms just to cut off Kiri's arm there. We're going to see what Kiri's going to pick up.
Kiri is
Morgana
a
banned out as well.
very good Quinn.
He could go Quinn. Will he go Quinn in the mid lane, though? Or will he swap to top? I don't even know what he's been playing. We didn't get a chance to see that last game.
Oh, he could play Ziggs. he does play Ziggs too. I haven't seen him play Ziggs in a while though. He does play Malzahar too.
Oh yeah, Malzahar is up. Of course, you're not in this game, so nobody wants to ban it.
Of course.
Right. But Kiri actually plays a pretty good Malzahar too, one of the champions that got him to Diamond. For those of you who don't know, Kiri did start off from a StarCraft background, and he came late in Season 4, I believe. And he actually was able to climb to Diamond in the span of only a few months.
Yes, he did actually do that.
Hovering the Diana here.
Diana? No, I have not seen Kiri play Diana.
I'm going to swap to that
back to
Ziggs.
Ziggs.
Okay, so we are going to see that Ziggs.
I didn't think he was going to play that. I really didn't think so. Now,
So-
what is Samson with the Corki pick again? I believe he's on a Corki train.
The Corki train.
He thinks
Yordles
that,
with mustaches.
Yeah. Airplane builders.
Thinking about it here, I mean, he had a pretty decent performance, but it was
But
kind
against
of.
a Ziggs,
I
though,
mean,
is
he
that-
had so much pressure from his other lanes. It wasn't really like a tested and true experience. Maybe he wants to test it out again. Kind of maybe embarrass Kiri here with an off-meta pick. So it is going to be locked in. So we do have good wave clear on both of these teams. So this game could go long. As we wait
I
for the
honestly
next
don't think
two
it's going to
picks.
go that long.
Who do you think is going to win? Who's going to stomp?
Well, I'm actually hoping that Samson beats Kiri.
You're hoping that Samson beats Kiri.
Well,
just
I
because
mean-
Samson beat you?
No, I
Hey,
don't.
now you want him to take the whole thing?
Me and Samson have a rivalry
Okay.
of, because I beat him twice and I beat him in the tournament. So I mean, it's, Oh wow, the Shyvana pick.
The
though.
Shyvana pick here. I'm curious, is it going to go in the jungle or is it going to go at the top?
I believe it's going to go in the jungle there.
Of course, she is pretty strong in both of those roles. We have seen her in the LCS recently. In the jungle, Cloud9's High has been playing her to good effect. Not the best ganker, but as High described it in an interview, her job is basically just to farm and just shadow the enemy jungler and make sure he doesn't do anything. And then come in to push turrets or just do a lot of damage and force people away. We also see Leona picked up for Wreck-It Ralph. They're going to deny that away from Avik. Avik going to go for the Braum instead, so... I'd like that, though. I'd like that. Maybe for someone who doesn't main support, I think these tanky support champions that have a lot of CC are the way to go for you. Because, 1, you're hard to kill. 2, you provide for a lot of crowd control. And,
is that a Shaco jungle? We have not seen a Shaco jungle in a Randomz in forever.
Hentai continuing that really strange picks in the jungle. Last game he played that Xin Zhao. Gonna switch to it here.
He went back to Jin Zhao. I was actually wanting to see that Shaco.
Yeah, I would have liked to see the effect it would have had mind games there. X-Snipe hovering the coin. Is he gonna pick it? Was Kiri faking all along? Was he just faking like he was gonna go Ziggs? It was all just a mind game to everyone. Is he gonna go for this Quinn? Jace swap too. So X-Snipe gonna pick out a champion that can snipe people. We're here waiting for the last pick. Kiri's team is one of a lot of wave clear and a lot of scaling. They do have that Jinx, who scales very well into the lane.
On Jax, I have not seen him play Jax ever.
You know, Jax makes a lot of sense, though, because his playstyle last game was to just stay in lane and become an unstoppable duelist. Will he go for the same playstyle here? Of course, Jax does have a good team fight as well. He does have that counter-strike as an AoE stun. He can become very tanky, and he is really good at killing carries. But going to be a slightly different playstyle. We'll see if he just plays the same as he did last game here. Gonna swap to that Irelia as you predicted. Is he gonna lock it in?
I believe he's gonna lock it in here. Yep.
So this kind of creates an interesting dynamic for Team Samson, because now they have the double AD and then they have 2 bruiser-ish, not fully tanky champions kind of diving in at your backline. There's going to be that awkward... It's going to be like your front line's going to be really far forward in the fights, and your back line's going to be really far back trying to kite, and then you're going to have the Braum in the middle trying to facilitate both sides. Meanwhile, Kiri's team, as I talked about before, a lot of scaling. We have X-Snipe on that Jace going into the top lane there. And we have Kiri to facilitate the scaling with good wave clear. Meanwhile, we have Wreck and Ralph for the hard engages as well. So both of these teams crafting comps that are semi-optimal. but maybe picking more for lane matchups, picking more for champion comfortability. And we're going to have to see how this one turns up.
I don't even know what this is.
For those of you watching the stream that come to PC Gamers sometime, Random Thursdays is an excellent place to find potential sleepers. And what I mean by sleepers are people who play in these tournaments that are active in the scene that aren't really being eyed out by anybody, that you could pick up for your team for the next ELO Cap tournament.
I was so close.
Those golden unders. Waiting to get into these. Babalu, who has the strongest team? Pay attention to me, Babalu. You never give me the attention I deserve.
I gave you enough attention when you were coming up.
Oh,
And when
you're going to pull that one. You're going to pull that card,
When I let you out of
Babalu.
the nest, you excelled like how I thought you would.
Freaking Babalu.
For everyone that doesn't know this on stream, Famin is one of my pupils.
Well, I have Sword, I have to admit. Now I'm trying to start my own nest. I have to.
It's
You know
not
what? The next
easy.
person to walk into that door, I don't care if he doesn't play League of Legends. He's becoming my apprentice.
Oh,
It has to be a brand new person that's never played League of Legends
brand
before.
new person that never played League. That's very hard to find.
Hopefully it's a grill. We will hope, but
Grill?
God, do you even watch Twitch chat?
What's a grill?
Never mind.
A girl?
I retract that bet. Babalu's trolling me really hard here.
What?
Who's gonna win this game?
Who's gonna win
Whose
this
team
game?
comp is stronger, and why are they stronger?
Well, see, personally, I like Aurelia. Because Aurelia is one of those champions where she can go 0-5 in lane and then come late and just, you know, rampage and kill everyone.
She does have that, yeah. As soon as she hits her Trinity Force, it doesn't really matter what happened before then. She's got all the damage she needs.
Exactly.
She does have the favorable matchup in this top lane. Of course, in the beginning, X-Snipe going to be able to snipe out Baka Neko Chi. But later on, level 5-ish, Irelia can just dash to a minion and just all in the Jace, and there's not really much you can do except knock him back at the end of the trade. This jungle matchup's going to be kind of interesting because Magma Sriracha on the Shyvana is going to just try to farm and just try to pressure, but Hentai is going to really look to put that lane pressure down. Has all the tools. Level 3 should facilitate a really good gank.
But I think up in the jungle, I think Shyvana wins that battle.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, Babalu. If Shyvana catches out Hentai in a 1v1, she will win the fight.
I do believe
especially when she gets her
it's
items.
going to be a scuttle fight.
A scuttle fight, okay, around the scuttle crab, you mean?
Yeah, they're going to
Okay.
be like, someone's going to be trying to do scuttle, and then they're going to run into each other, and it's going to turn into a fight.
Oh, okay, okay,
And someone's going to run.
okay.
And it's probably going to be Xin Zhao.
As we're getting into this game here. Oops. PC Gamers has pretty fast computers, so we shouldn't be...
They just upgraded their internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know the exact specs. I heard it's like a 350 mega connection. I don't know. Something like that.
So what you're telling me, Babalu, is there's AC here and there's faster internet than normal?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and there's Babalu. So getting into this game, let's take a look at these skins here. Should have been doing that in Champions Select, but we were slacking off. Let me switch around this.
It's a 4 skin versus 3
Yeah.
in
So-
favor of Kiri.
What do you think? How do you think this bot lane's gonna go? Jinx Leona versus this Graves
Well,
Prom.
I do play with the ADC4 Samson's team,
Okay.
who only plays Graves, and she's actually pretty good.
That is really random of her.
That is the final boss's girlfriend.
That's really random that she would just randomly main Graves. I mean, usually when you see girls, they usually pick champions that are also girls.
Well, when you're
But-
the final boss's girlfriend,
Oh, okay, then you have to pick a boss.
then you have to play ADC.
Okay, yeah, okay. Maybe that was one of his one of the things he put down as one of his requirements. On the very first date, he was like, "Yo, girl, do you play marksman? I gotta know." So we're gonna see both of these junglers starting off at the bot lane again. Wards put out in the river. None of these teams really want to fight. I'm sure both sides telling each other that. Like Kiri telling his team, "Yo, don't invade. Let's play this safe. I'll just crush Samson in lane." And Samson telling his team respectively the exact same thing. Waiting for these jungle camps to come out. Baka Nekochi going for that flask start. Gonna try to just survive in the early game. Meanwhile, X-Snipe going for the early Doran's Blade. So he's gonna try to put out this pressure with the better combat stats. I wonder if either of these people know their power spikes. Is X-Snipe gonna pressure early? Is Baka Neko gonna dive in too early? Nobody knows.
I believe in that lane because they are friends. They're gonna fight.
Yeah, I mean, oftentimes, as we see, it's just
Third
like you
gear.
said,
Here we go.
Baka Neko
Here we
diving
go,
in
level
early
one.
already. Out trading with the flask. I don't know, that's a little questionable. I wonder if she queued in. Maybe X-Snipe kind of just cowered it out there.
Baka Nekochi, he started with Q.
Oh, as he dives in early there.
Oh, man.
X-Snipe gets Ignite. X-Snipe throws down the Ignite. He still has
Oh, he
flash.
switches to gun.
He just needs some. Oh, he can
Oh.
flash in here.
Oh.
Oh, no. He tried to juke it. He screwed it up. Baka Nekochi gets out alive with his life. He's going to back. Oh, he's not backing. Oh, my goodness. What an explosive fight. You predicted that perfectly, Babalu. They were going to fight. They just really want to kill each other.
Yep.
This is just both of these sides just going for blood here.
This is going to be a very bloody.
But you know what's not going to be a bloody matchup?
This
What
mid
we're
lane.
looking at right here. Yeah.
Yeah, this mid lane is very boring.
As we see Wreck and Ralph going extremely low in the bot lane, but Baka
and
Nekochi's getting ganked at the same time. Mama Sriracha gonna flash in, get the clutch Q. Ralph gonna escape with his life at the same time. Just all these fights. I mean, we're seeing kind of a repeat of last game. Both of these teams just really want to crush each other into submission in the early game, right off the get-go. Not really interested in playing meticulously or following a game plan or playing for objectives.
The lance in, and this is
Ralph gonna get the recoil here, gonna get stunned up, throwing down the exhaust. Good exhaust. Abbott goes low, he's gonna fall. Uncle Boom gets excited. He's gonna try to keep putting down the boom. But Beast Basic's gonna escape with his life.
Her life.
Her life, sorry. Mrs. Boss.
Mrs. Boss.
Kiri.
Mrs. Final Boss. But I think that fight would have went different if Jinx didn't land that stun.
Yeah, that was really good.
That could have turned very bad for Kiri's team.
And I was really impressed by not Uncle Ralph. I'm just fusing their names there. Wreckin' Ralph. The Uncle Ralph lane. Wreckin' Ralph's, or Wreckin' Boom, sorry. Uncle... Wreckin' Ralph's.
We're back to top lane where there's no excitement going on right now. That level 1 fight was just really crazy, and now they're really passive.
Yeah, we see, as a gank might be happening in the top lane here. Hentai going up here, but X-Knight playing a little bit back from his minions. The wave is pushing on him.
Oh, the stun
gonna stun him. Hentai's gonna come in. Is he gonna get the pop-up? Snipes don't he doesn't have his flash because he tried to get the kill, and he didn't even get the kill. Now he goes down. Baka Nekochi looking to start that snowball like he did last game. The wave pushing towards Snipe too. This is disastrous. Doesn't have that teleport to come back. He's gonna lose a lot of minions at this turret.
Oh, but Shyvana's gonna stay there and help him out.
Sriracha being a really good jungler and just saying, hey, you died, that's too bad, let me take your farm.
Yep. Which will help Shyvana in the jungle.
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing too. This could actually be a good thing for Team Kiri.
Kiri that all in.
Samson going in aggressive. Hentai gonna tower dive.
And is he gonna die?
Beast Basics gets jumped on again, but Abik throwing down the shield to prevent the cover-up damage. Wreckin' Ralph has the 2 stacks on him, but not going to get popped. Abik's going to just jump out there. And Kiri survived there with the Flash Ghost. The double summoners paying dividends.
Did he blow flash? I don't think he flashed.
No, he
didn't
did.
have to flash. It was the bomb.
Was it the bomb? No,
Yeah.
but his flash is down. Unless he flashed earlier. I'm pretty sure he flashed in that fight. But crucially though, Hentai also did pop his flash on the way out. He tried to go for the aggressive tower dive.
But if he didn't
pay
flash,
off.
he would have died.
Yeah, he would have died. So he did need to flash there. Might play into that engages. X-Knife goes aggressive melee form. Baka Neko Chi's gonna dash back
And
into
then
it, but he
Ignite.
forgot about the Ignite. But X-Knife doesn't have his flash back up. Baka Neko Chi trades the Ignite for a little bit of damage on his face. He's gonna back up here, but X-Knife should be able to get the return push.
I'm surprised X-Knife would come back really aggressive after he died.
Yeah, I mean, good composure there. It's showing what his solo queue has taught him that, hey, you died once, but there's still a chance to outplay your opponent. That your opponent will make mistakes.
Yeah.
So
I
just
think
keep
there
pushing
might
the
be a
ticket.
little bad blood. I mean,
Ooh,
in
Wrecking
Randomz-
Ralph hiding in the bush. He's
and
gonna get the stun. Beast Basics going really low, gonna get the exhaust, but he's gonna kite out of the damage. Now Uncle Boom's got the stacks on him. He's gonna get stunned here, but Beast Basics has to run for her life. The exhaust comes down. Avik 808 just pummels Uncle Boom into submission, but Hentai's here.
And she's
He's gonna try to clean up
Drake's
more
gonna get
kills.
this kill.
Wrecking
Drake's gonna
Ralph.
pick up this kill right here. Is this gonna be a? And then, wow!
Hentai
now,
just pokes
now
him
that
in the
right
backside.
There, that right there was a definition of a bad jungle.
What do you mean?
Because if you want to get your as a jungler, because I do
Right.
jungle,
Yeah.
you want to feed your carries.
Right.
You're
right.
not supposed to take that kill. That was a one auto attack. And
Yeah,
Graves-
that one he could have given over to Beast Basics there.
exactly.
Nonetheless, though, good timing by Hentai. I mean, the other jungler didn't show up, so I guess he's got to take a kill for himself. Kiri's going to take a Frost Bomb to the face. Surprisingly losing this push here. Kiri going for the Chalice. Both of these mid laners going for the Chalice. It's all about the push and the poke. Kiri going to be under fire, literally, under this turret. Samson takes 2 turret hits, though.
There's a little bad blood at mid. Like we said before, they were outside pre-game talking shit to each other. I mean,
Yeah. And right now this game is fairly even. I mean, it's a 700 gold difference at 8 minutes. Never mind, that's not even at all. Team X Kiri winning it out. And you know, oops, as I screwed up the overlay here. Hentai is gonna pick up that recurve bow. So he's got his he's got the Ranger's Trailblazer to clear camps, and then he's got the recurve bow to add to his damage. Bakoneko's gonna take a turret hit there, but he's gonna return stun onto X-Snipe. Both of these top laners trading evenly now. Neither of them want to give up any more kills as they're both 0, 1, and 1. Fairly even in farm. And the farm at this bot lane has been pretty low. I mean, both of these ADs picked up their BF swords. They're kind of at that point where they can actually deal some important damage. Bakaneko's gonna go in. I think he could have traded that one out. He had his ultimate, but I mean, good composure there. He didn't really calculate the ignite cooldown too, so maybe a little bit fearful of that. Samson landing some good poke after he kills some minions. Bakaneko's going really low. Magma's gonna jump in. Good flash by Baka though, and good dodge out from the blast there.
Standard Bakaneko Chi.
Bakaneko Chi just holding it down. I mean, he didn't have his... This is not as crisp a game. He's going to go in and stun Magma. X-Knife has the turret aggro, though, but he gets the kill on the way out. Hentai, though, picks up another kill. Sriracha's on the run. Does he have his burnout out? Burnout
he needs
up.
to get out of there.
Samson's Falcon in, though. He roams up from top. This is the second time he's done this. The good rotations out-rotating the mid lane.
He's going to get a...
And the clutch flash.
He did not get away.
Rocket.
I honestly thought he was going to get away there.
Basic's gonna go really low here, flashing out. She's still trying to trade this one out though. Avix is left all alone with no one to proc these stuns. He's gonna get exhausted. They're going a little too greedy for this kill. Oh, but Bakaneko Chi's on the backside. Can he get the return kills? Uncle Boom's going really low. Does Wrecking Ralph have the stun? He's gonna pop his ultimate.
I think this is the up kill for Irelia. Oh, never mind.
Good stun by Ralph there. He's gonna walk it out. And we were just talking about this outside. You know, Leonas, they can just walk out of a lot of things that most supports shouldn't be able to walk out of.
Leona is a very good support. I mean, she has a lot of CC.
Yeah.
She has an AoE stun. And her passive, when you proc the light on anybody, you just get extra damage. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, what more could you ask for from a support, I guess? Healing? I don't know.
Oh, if Leona could heal, that would just... It would just be broken.
Now, looking at these items, nobody's really hit their power spikes at all. This is still just a farm game. I mean, Bakaneko Chi is a good 1,500 gold away from his Trinity Force.
And once Irelia gets a Trinity Force, everybody knows what happens. I mean...
Yeah. I mean, one thing has to be talked about, though, is the discrepancy in the jungle as Hentai jumps on X-Snipe. It's jungler versus top action. Red buff into the flash, but he's taking minion damage. He's going to go really low, but he can't get the vision. Now Bakaneko Chi's going to try to chase him down, but he's running away. That was a really explosive trade. X-Snipe burning his... I believed he burned his Ignite in that fight. Wasn't able to pick up anything out of it. Hentai had to burn his flash, though, to get out, so good trade for X-Snipe. I mean, he almost soloed out the top laner as the jungle, which shouldn't ever happen, especially when he's so low farm. Has those 3 kills, though. And, you know, Magma Sriracha's done a really great job of finding those lanes where there's farm, and he's just running into those lanes and picking up that farm, keeping himself ahead. Honestly, I would give that the credit for his 20 CS lead that he has right now. And it may not look like much now, but it will mean a lot in the later in the game when that farm begins to grow. That farm lead begins to grow.
Very true. Shyvana is a very scary late game champion. I mean,
yeah.
Once she gets tanky and she has a little bit of damage, she just, you know.
Hentai jumps in. Samson gonna try to follow up, but Magma Sriracha gonna dragon form out there.
And she has that dragon form. I mean, she can dragon form in, initiate a fight, and she can dragon form out to
yeah, Shyvana is an extremely hard champion to kill. I mean, she's going to wait in the backside. Hentai's going to jump in on her. Samson has the back to follow up. Sriracha tried to turn it. Thought she had the support from Kiri, but Kiri is probably thinking, yo, back out, Dragon Lady. We can't fight this. This bot lane. Oh, it's X-Snipe with the roam. He's going to try to kill Samson. Can he get the snipe? For some reason, he's backing off. I don't know how this game is going to turn out. It is the kills are even, but Team Kiri actually has the gold lead here. They're about 1.5. Oh, as Wreck-It Ralph going to go in for the second time. Great ult from the shadows. Uncle Boom just laying down the damage. Beast Basic's going to take the exhaust into the boom cannon by Uncle Boom. Now he's excited. He's going to try to get the follow-up kills. Going to get the taser to the backside. Going to get the double kill for himself. Uncle Boom. This is the second time they've double killed them, and that's really dangerous. Samson maybe could follow up on this. Oh, and Wreck-It Ralph goes in. He gets the stun, but he's really deep, taking tower damage. Samson barriers and Valk's out. Great return kill there, but X-Kiri is pushing in the mid lane.
Now, if Kiri can get this tower, was that really worth it?
I don't know. This is the second time that Samson has roamed and Kiri has stayed in lane. I mean, he needs to get this turret. It's not... He just needs to. Like, this is becoming a little bit too much for his team. Hentai's going to try to turn this, but he's 2v1ing here. But Beast Basics got his back, but she's just going to dash out. Maybe he thought she was going to come back in there. And another kill going over to Uncle Boom. He's going to get the shutdown goal, too. Even more sweeter. X-Knight going to try to put some pressure on Bakaneko, but he's got to be really careful because even though she doesn't have her Trinity Force, she's still stronger in the 1v1. So finally we're seeing a dragon picked up here. Not many dragons. The dragon has not been getting a lot of love in Random Thursdays, and I really don't know why. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities to sneak the objective. There's a lot of kills going down. You can just get it for free sometimes.
But what it really is that in Randoms, there's a lot of bitter, you know, hatred.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, everybody just wants to kill everybody. There's no objectives in Randoms. Everything is like a fight.
You're absolutely right there, Bob.
No,
even the
mind.
supports are scrapping out. They want to just... Both of them have shields and stuff, and they're tanky as hell, but they just want to slap each other whenever they can. Hentai's going to chase down X-Snipe. X-Snipe's done a really good job of avoiding Hentai, though. We saw earlier that he almost 1v1'd him. He's drawing a lot of pressure. Hentai got a lot of early pressure in the beginning, but now it's starting to wear off as we see Magma Sriracha starting to scale up. She's got that skirmishers. She's building toward that Blade of the Rune King. Gonna continue her farm spree. Still 20 CS up. But the real story of this, honestly, for Team Kiri. Kiri is getting carried right now. He's 0-0-0. He has the highest farm in the game, but he only has 10 CS up over Samson, who's roamed like 2 times. Gonna get that blue for himself.
Now let's see if with this blue he can pick up a kill. I mean,
I think he needs to start roaming with his team or asking his team to group up on him to push down these turrets. Top lane, mid lane, and bot lane are all down. I mean, it's time to start pushing. Maybe he's thinking he just wants to keep farming, play it really safe, but he's got to take advantage of that siege potential that he has on his team. He has a lot of poke coming out from himself. He has the Uncle Boom with the tasers to the back. He has X-Snipe sniping people with the shock blasts. I mean, what more could you ask for? You have 3 champions that can poke really well.
very true.
Baka Neko's gonna go in deep. He's finally finished that Trinity Force. He knows his power spikes. X-Snipe goes low. He's gonna flash in aggressively. Does he have the Q up to finish it? Oh, he backs up. I think he could have chased that one down. But pushing out X-Snipe for the meantime.
I think he could have too. Monster Warlord?
Kiri trying to roam up, maybe get the return kill there, but not really the greatest roam. As we see Ralph going in again. He's got Samson. Samson almost walks into the ult, but he's going to get the taser. Does Uncle Boom have the ultimate there? He's going to pop the barrier preemptively. Good body block by Havoc.
Here.
Ralph, a little too deep. Oh, he tries to go in even deeper. Samson.
And B-Basic's gonna get the kill there. That was very bad on Kiri's team's part. They should not.
Hentai with the flank, trying to pick up some extra kills. Kiri's
Here.
overextended. He's gonna have to flash out, but Hentai flashes off after him, and that's 3 kills for Team Samson for not off a great bait.
Fall. There's 5 people. I mean, they might get 2 turns. There's the pings going down. X-Snipe cannot defend this. Cannot defend this. This is a free turret. Yep. And
the pain train continues. Hentai just going in deep. Havoc following up really well with that stuns, and Samson, all credit has to be done to him because he baited out a really good engage. He baited out the engage. He just backed up and just backed up, stayed alive. Barrier. And Hentai he was like, yeah, I got you, Samson. I know they're overextended. I'm coming in from the backside. I'm gonna pick up these kills. Hentai, just when it looked like he was gonna start to falter out, peter out there, was losing the gas in the tank, he comes up with 2 more kills for himself. Finishes that Blade of the Rune King off the back of that gold. And if you're a Team Kiri, what do you have to do, Bablu? What do you have to do to get back into this game?
They need to have a really, really good team fight.
That is the answer that's always given.
Look, they need a really good team fight, and they need to start getting some wards on. They need vision. I mean, as you can see, they really have no vision inside of the enemy jungle.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's a bloodbath, vision is still important. You gotta see things to kill things. As Kiri's gonna walk straight into Hentai, he's gonna knock him up. He actually interrupts the satchel charge, but he's gonna get baited. Hentai goes down. Uncle Boom gets excited. He's gonna try to 1v1 this, but gets a frost bomb to the face from Samson.
He's gonna run.
Slap straight back into reality. Samson bounced in, but Ralph's waiting around the corner. He's gonna get the stun, but Kiri's so low. He gets ignited. Oh, Samson. Oh my gosh. Magma Sriracha with the flank. That was a really weird.
Gonna get that shutdown gold.
This is great for Team Kiri, just what they needed. Baka Neko Chi even gonna get low. Maybe took a bad trade. X-Snipe with the triple hit with the ignite.
Exactly what I was talking about. They needed a really good team fight.
Are you a Prophet Babalu? Are you Prophet Babalu?
Maybe I should change my name.
Yeah, change your name to Frost Prophet Babalu. Because you just predicted that 5 seconds before it happened. Like, I don't know. This game just got turned on its head. Now it's 35.6k to 30.9. And X-Kiri, just when they looked like they were about to lose it, they just came back with a great team fight there. It all started with Hentai going really aggressive onto Kiri, but it was a bait all along. It was just a bait all along.
Which was really good for Kiri then. But now
Hentai going in aggressive again, but he is gonna get the kill this time. Uncle Boom goes down. Hentai with a great assassinate. He's gonna just right after he kills her, he's just gonna go farm the next camp. Baka Neko Chi hungry for this kill. He knows he's stronger in the 1v1, but he hasn't been able to pick up a kill as of yet. He's gonna push out X Snipe for now. And I just realized X Kiri has 2 X names on their team. Do they think they're like part of the X-Men or something?
They should be called the X-Men.
Yeah, man. Maybe this is a new X Magma Sriracha. That actually sounds like a hero. He's like,
That'd be a really cool
his
name.
power is to like put spicy food in your mouth and then everyone starts crying when they're around him. I don't know.
No, maybe not spicy food, just spicy sauce.
No, X Uncle Boom 808. X Uncle Boom. His power is he just carries around like a boom box that emits a high-pitched sound.
And it makes
everyone's ears.
shockwave blast, right?
Yeah. X Kiri gonna pick up the second dragon for himself, and honestly, I feel like Samson has outplayed Kiri, but his team is just playing better as a team. This is the second dragon they picked up. They have a lot of kills on the board. We see Uncle Boom 7, 4, and 3 on that Jinx, farming quite decently for herself as well. X Snipe had a little bit of trouble in the early game, but has made some great rotations and absorbed a lot of pressure. And you know what Samson needs to do now is just get his team together. Use the power of Hentai and himself being so fed. Can they do it though?
We'll have to wait and see. I mean, like I said, I do hope Samson them win. But at the same time, Kiri's team is just doing things.
Yeah, they're doing things all right.
They're making plays.
They got a almost
starting to group now.
6K gold lead coming out. And you know, when you look at this game, it seems closer than that. Like when you're looking at X Kiri's team, they're not dominating the team fights like a team with a 6K gold lead should be. I really don't know what's going on here. As we see Team Samson grouping up around the top side jungle. And look at that bot side ward coverage there for just a second.
No, but if you look at like what I was saying earlier, there's just no ward coverage by Kiri's team.
Yeah, they're not able to make those moves, you know. They're not able to push those inner turrets because
Samson's team has 1, 2, 3, 4, like 8 wards out. And Kiri's team has 4. I mean,
yeah, and they're all in like really awkward spots. Like, look at those wards in their bot side jungle. There's no way Team Samson's gonna ever be there. You know, and maybe they're thinking, hey, we put down our pinks, we don't need to put down any more wards. But sometimes you need to move your pinks. Vision is all about getting it into the right places and making use of it. You can't just put it down and forget it, you know. If it's not giving you vision of an important area, it's kind of useless. Magma Sriracha's gonna, oh, as Hentai just turns around, he's caught.
Shyvana.
He gets stunned and he tries to flash out, but he's gonna get poked. That dragon got slain.
That was unfortunate.
These team fights seem to be happening around that bush all the time. It's like both of these teams are really obsessed with raptors or something. Because, I don't know.
When they should be obsessed about the dragon.
Right, exactly. Only 2 dragons in this 24-minute. Baron is also not something that these teams are looking at, thankfully for Team Samson. Team Kiri doesn't want to risk that one. They're going to try to just wave clear here. Kiri got really low. He's trying to throw out some retaliate poke, but oh, that was huge. Nice bomb there from Kiri.
That was a lot of damage.
And, you know, if I was Kiri, I would just throw my ult before I back, poke them out even more. Maybe in conjunction with X Snipe's poke. As Hentai comes around the backside. Oh, he jukes out. He's just gonna
and he's gonna get a
kill Kiri, but he's by himself. No one's there. He gets a double kill by himself, though. That's really awkward if you're Team Kiri. Bakaneko Chi gets exhausted, but it's on the wrong target. Abic's gonna throw out his ult. It's only gonna hit Magma Sriracha. Collateral damage from Beast Basics, but responded by the Super Mega Death Rocket. Bakaneko Chi trying to go on Uncle Boom. He is going to get the assassinate. He can turn on round 2. He's going to get the double here, too. Does he have to stun? The Equilibrium Strike. A nice Q out to the minions. Great kiting.
This is going to be an ace for the red team.
Samson just outplaying the team fight, and it started off really awkwardly with Hentai going in, but he somehow picks up the 2 kills. I really don't know how that happened. He just goes in by himself. Everyone's just confused about what's happening, and in midst of chaos, he just gets a double.
That was just a crazy team fight.
And, you know, Bakaneko Chi showing that he's not just a Nasus player, also able to play Aurelia to great effect. I really liked his knowledge of how much damage he could tank and his great kiting there.
Amazing kiting. I was not expecting him to live.
Yeah, me neither. This is the second time he's done that today. I mean, we saw last game.
Snuck out of there.
when he was Nasus, there was a point where he was like at 5% HP and he just gets a triple kill out of nowhere. He does almost the same thing. So, Team Samson falls a little bit more behind. Actually, they've caught up a bit in gold. Maybe some of those return kills paying dividends. Henta's going to catch Ralph. He's got a lot of damage. He's going to throw out the blade slow. Reckon Ralph has to throw out the ult to try to escape, but Team Samson is on the chase. Hentai, does he have that move speed to get him? Samson valks in. He misses the rocket, but Hentai picks it up anyway. And now it's a 5v4. No waves pushing in their favor, though. Not much they could do with this. They could turn towards the Baron here if they felt like it. They do have good damage. And you know, Hentai, I mean, I was giving him a lot of flack in the beginning. I said, yeah, he got a lot of kills, but it looks like he's petering out. But now he's 10-3-3. I mean, that last team fight just showed how strong he really was. He's got all his summoners up. And I don't think he's even used his ult effectively yet. All he's really doing is just dashing in and just rolling his face on the keyboard and killing people. I mean, but still, credit has to be given because he's shown up at all the right times.
Are you on him now?
Magma Sriracha leading his team to the Scuttlecraft. Hentai gets caught out though. Execute laying down the poke. He's already at half health. But good cover up by Avik. Getting the real carry of his team out of there. Samson probably should have just valked in and protected him because right now Hentai is the main damage. A little bit peculiar of an item build. He's got the Merc Treads to stop the crowd control. I like that. He's got the blade, but the Sunfire Cape is questionable. I feel like Randomz might have been better. As Kiri gonna take down this dragon here.
And that's another dragon down, which we haven't seen a lot of.
Will this game go to 5 dragons probably? Do you think it will? You don't think so?
I think it's going to be about maybe 1 or 2 more big team fights, and whoever aces who is going to win the game.
Right.
Or it could turn
Samson.
into a Baron. I mean, we haven't seen a Baron.
Yeah, I mean, Baron has not been touched here. Both of these teams just really scared of going even near that purple worm. And, you know, Team Samson grouping up here, clearing wards, staying as a group. They're even clearing the waves together, which is not the best, because they could be doing something else with their time, like farming the jungle.
I think
and
what
stuff.
we're going to see here is if they do get this Shyvana, it's going to turn into a Baron.
Oh, they gotta be careful though. Bakaneko Chi's on the side. He's gonna try to get the stun. Magma Sriracha still has the ult. She could escape if she feels like Bakaneko Chi goes deep. Avik misses the ult. X-Snipe though, sniping people as they retreat. Nothing's gonna be traded here except for a lot of damage on Magma Sriracha. But Team Samson getting a lot of damage. Looks like 3 turret hits there. He's still gotta be careful. This team still has a lot of poke. But Hentai's in the mid lane pushing down really hard.
Which I think this is a part of the plan here. What they want to do is they're distracting.
Right. We see 2 members have gone back for Hentai though. He might get caught out. Sriracha, she doesn't have any slows left.
He's just going to turn around and just slap this Jinx.
Hentai gonna pick up 1 kill and flash out.
No. Oh,
good
I
use of the
do
ult.
believe he could get away here.
Oh, he's dashing on him again, but he's gonna eventually go down. He drew 3 members down though. That's a lot of that's a lot of pressure there.
But they still didn't get top.
Yeah, this great wave clear from Kiri. It's really hard to siege against the bigs here. He's just blowing up these minions left and right.
I mean, I do believe that's what they're trying to do.
This game is just getting prolonged. Kiri really likes to draw out these games, proving that he's not just a fizz player that just goes in and dies. He's playing very meticulously in wave clearing. He is 0-3-3 though, so not the best score. He doesn't have the strongest items. Did get that needlessly large rod though.
That he did.
So maybe building towards that death cap. I don't know.
Or he could go, I mean, Rylai's. Rylai's does require a needlessly large rod now. And Rylai's is actually a really strong item.
That's true. It does give a sizable amount of AP with the slow. So great utility item, great for kiting. Next team fight looks like it's imminent here, as Team Samson running into the river, try to get some vision around this Baron. Henta's gonna throw a ward down over there. They're gonna just invade here and find this pink ward. Ooh, nice poke by X-Snipe. He's got to land a couple more of those, though. Samson's already at 3/4 HP. Magma Sriracha looks like she wants to go in, but she just gets knocked up. Where is the rest of Team Samson? It doesn't really matter, though, as X-Snipe gets shut down. 1-for-1 trade. Jungler for top lane. Magma Sriracha just not as tanky as she seems. Team Samson directing their support player to just clear out some wards while they continuously push the mid lane. They don't really have pressure on any of these other turrets. I mean, they really have to get these outer turrets before they start looking. Magma Sriracha just gets blown up though, as Ralph tries to get the counter gauge, but he goes down as well. It's a 2-for-0 trade. They didn't even need their star player.
Well, here we
The
go.
true
If
team
they
captain.
are smart right now, they're gonna go for Baron. They get Baron, and this game is kind of in the bag. I mean,
Yes, they have
they're
the
winning
vision.
the team fights. They're here we go.
Kiri's gonna try to stop this Baron though. As Braum gets knocked back, Uncle Boom and X-Snipe coming up the rear though. This Baron is not that low. They don't have as much damage as it seems. X-Kiri's gonna throw out his bomb just for scouting and some poke. Bakanekuchi gets really low. He's stepping on the bombs, but it's Abbott who goes down. X-Snipe's gonna jump in aggressively. I don't know about that one. Hentai though, stuck in the backside. He's gonna go down as well. Uncle Boom just picking up all these kills. Kiri staying alive as well. He dodges out. He flashes away. Samson trying to make the hero play, but X-Kiri saying none of that, Samson. This game, I don't know what's going on. Samson bouncing in again. He's still thirsty for Kiri's backside. He wants some Yordle for breakfast. He lands
he does pick up the kill here, but is he gonna survive this?
Uncle Boom
This is
gets
a
chunked down.
3v1. Oh, we got a teleport by Bakanekuchi, I believe. There it is. Irena's gonna come in. Samson's gonna go down.
She gets stunned up. Bakanekuchi
Oh.
just trying to turn it on to Uncle Boom. Uncle Boom right into the blades though. He gets doubled, but she eventually gets killed by Magma Sriracha. And man, that's some spicy dragon fangs. As this game is just as spicy. It's like a bloodbath here.
And like I
Samson
said
is so
before,
bloody fed. He's 9-2-10. He's just making people cry with his Leandries. But it's still not enough to give them the advantage. As we see jungler and support killing this dragon by themselves. Look how much damage. Wow, that's a lot of damage onto this Baron. X-Snipe shows up. He's gonna put the finishing touches. BM, they didn't let Uncle Boom get the Baron buff there. And they pick up the Scuttle Crab on the way out. Magma Sriracha, it's not a very quiet game here. I didn't expect him to do that much damage to the Baron just now. I mean, it was kind of confusing because the whole team of Team Samson didn't even kill it as fast as just him by himself with Leona. Like, that's how much damage he was doing to this purple worm. Team Samson gonna pick their first dragon here, uncontested. But Uncle Boom throws down the pink ward just for vision, just to get vision of it. Whew, what an explosive game. X-Kiri, none of them have like stellar KDAs. We see 4, 6, and 5 in the top lane, 5, 5, and 4, 2, 4, and 4 from Kiri. But they're winning the team fights and they're ahead in gold. And it's all because of the farm advantage. I mean, Kiri is 50 CS up, 40 CS up, excuse me, against Team Samson.
I do believe this is going to be the final battle.
Yeah, as
Samson's team gets aced right now, this is it. I mean, they can't stop this.
X-Kiri has a great siege comp here. They have a lot of hope. Combined with the minion pressure and tower damage. Oh man, I'm burping so much. This is the last time that I drink soda while I'm casting. I'm like burping like every sentence.
That's okay.
Can Hentai make a turnaround play? Oh, he goes in on Magma Sriracha, but they're just kiting out of the turn, and X-Kiri somehow slays Samson on the backside. Another rocket to the midsection.
And this is the game.
I just realized this team has way too many explosives going down. Look at that, a double kill for X-Kiri.
And that's the game. That is it.
It was a last-ditch effort there. They knew they had to do something. They were getting pushed in. Team X.
And that's what I was talking about. I mean, that's how strong the purple worm buff is. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, when you get this late into the game with these kind of champions and they're scaling and just how great they are at poking. Team Samson gonna storm the keep now, picking up these turrets with their Baron buff minions.
Samson, no, Kiri.
I mean, Team Kiri, sorry. Oh, Ralph almost dies there, but he's gonna live.
And that's the game.
It was a good game. It was Team Kiri was always even though. I mean, the kills. If I was Team Samson, I wouldn't have thought I was behind too. The kills really didn't tell the story of that game, and we saw that.
It was more the team fights.
Yeah.
Was that our last game tonight?
I think there's one more game. I believe the other team had a bye. I'm pretty sure they didn't win.
Oh, we just missed it.
Oh, they played?
They're just getting in game now. We could have.
Oh, you guys just got. Is this Randomz? Oh, it's not Randomz? Oh, okay.
Who's facing Tilt? Is this the finals?
So it is gonna be Kiri versus
Tilt Master 9000, I think is
Tilt Master 9000.
Is it Tilt Master 9000?
It's not Illumina Tilt now.
Oh, Illumina Tilt. I don't know who that guy is.
So if anybody's actually watching, which I don't think so, we're gonna take a short
dude.
break. No, that's us and the stream up there. So we're watching ourselves twice technically.
No, people are watching after. Hey, who's facing Steven?
We're gonna take a quick break, guys, as we get to the PC Gamers Random Thursdays final
Yeah, man, that's fucked up.
For the championship.
for the championship.
Of Random Thursdays till next Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, for the rest of the week, you can just boast about it to your friends. I mean, some people, when they win one Random Thursday, like
They never come back.
they won it in like 1998. They're like, hey, yo, you remember that Random Thursdays in 1998? The Thursday of July 4th? That was me. That was me carrying my team.
Champion.
But
How many Random Thursday victories do you have?
I think I can count them literally on like 3 of my fingers. It's between 1 and 3.
Between
It
1
could
and 3?
be 2 or it could be 3. I don't really know for sure. I'm not really a Randomz guy. I mean, it always feels like I have like 5 million bronzes on my team. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that actually is their ELO. But we're going to take a quick break here. Be right back, guys, with the Okay. Welcome back, guys. I'm here with Fallen, who lost in the first game. He's here to help me cast this last match of the night. Winner of this takes home the Random Thursdays crown for the week.
And the 3 tickets for winning.
The 3 raffle tickets?
Yeah, 3 raffle tickets for winning.
Oh, 3 raffle tickets. Like, if you didn't know before, earlier today we had a raffle. And we gave away some Logitech mice and some Logitech keyboards there. And the way that you can get those prizes is by earning raffle tickets. And you earn raffle tickets when you, I believe, buy time on Random Thursdays in addition to winning Random Thursdays.
Or you can also just buy the tickets for $5.
Oh, yeah.
As well.
Yeah, you can also buy the tickets for $5, so.
Yeah. And before, actually, Babalu actually won a headset, I think.
Yeah, so a number of prizes being given away to some lucky winners. That's just how PC Gamers rolls, you know. Like, we like to give back to the community that supports League of Legends. Because after all, a lot of people here, they only come to the store to play League of Legends, you know. So it's very important for us to think about the community. It's going to be Xkiri versus, I believe, what was his name? Tiltmaster?
Yeah, Tiltmaster.
Tiltmaster. He's not in the lobby yet.
Oh, no, he's the Illuminat Tilt, actually. Yeah.
Oh, he's the Illuminat Tilt.
He changed his name for a while. He used to be Tiltmaster 9000. Yeah.
I suppose that guy's known for tilting. I don't know.
Not really. But he plays a mean carry, though. He does.
Boto Slap's going to enter the room with Dragon Butter.
And we also have the titty on the chin over there.
Yeah, so we have some very weird names here.
Yeah, just like last name, we had the hentai as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how he got that name and why, like, how he was able to get it, considering he started playing so late.
I am so surprised he hasn't got reported for that name yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it means something different in Japanese than we think it does?
No, I'm pretty sure it means porn.
Okay. I just want to talk about that guy, Uncle Boom 808 and Wreckin' Ralph, the Uncle Ralph lane.
The Uncle Ralph lane.
I mean, or Wreckin' Boom. No, Uncle Ralph sounds better.
Yeah, it does.
That was just, they just all in continuously over and over and over again. And Uncle Boom was so good at just dealing damage from the back.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of close fights, but they kept their composure. I was especially impressed by Ralph in the first fight, where he went down to him, it must have been about 5%, and he just decided to turn it all around. He just was such a risky move, but it paid off so well. I think that won them that lane and might have won them the game just off that play alone. And Team Xkiri last game, he just played Ziggs. He just farmed and wave cleared. He didn't really do much that game, and it was up to his teammates to really provide the carry damage, provide that factor that just lets you win the game.
Yeah, X-Snipe on that Jace was really powerful, especially with all his snipes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he definitely sniped a lot of people, but unfortunately he had to leave. So replacing him is going to be Titty on the Chin.
A.K.A. Rule 34 threat, A.K.A. Flurs.
Flurs, yeah, did steal the legendary Flurs' name. We're going to get into Champion Select here. Let me switch to the Champion Select overlay.
But yeah, taking the Chin, he is a very good top laner. He is known for his Gnar and also his Hecarim plays.
Yeah, we'll have to see if he actually plays top here as the bans start rolling out. Jarvan the 4th banned out straight away. I'm not sure who plays that on Illumina Tilt's team. Diana banned off, targeting Kiri clearly. Rise being banned out as well. I think that might have been one of Dragon Butter's specialties. Of course, he is known for a lot of other champions.
Yeah. Actually, watching the first game, I'm pretty sure that Dragon Butter went mid lane. He played a really mean Kog'Maw game.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Dragon Butter, I have heard that he swept back to the mid lane. He doesn't actually play top, but he somehow ends up on top a lot when he plays randoms. Jinx getting banned out, targeting that Uncle Ralph bot lane, taking away the boom factor maybe. But we'll have to see what other AD carries Boom's got off his sleeve.
I feel like that last ban from Illuminat Tilt's team would probably be another ban towards Kiri, if anything. Yeah.
The Jinx?
No, not the yeah, just for Uncle Boom, but yeah, the last ban they'll have for.
Oh, okay.
Will probably be like his Anivia, if anything.
Okay. So, of course, Kiri does have a very specific champion pool that he likes to utilize, and it's become very well known at PC Gamers. That's another thing that comes into play here. Everyone knows what they play. They can easily ban it out, force you onto something else. Makes things a little bit more fun. Magma Sriracha had a pretty interesting game on that Shyvana. I don't think he was as impactful as he would have liked, but he was just a dragon. There's no other way to explain it. The best thing he did the whole game was when he did so much damage to Baron at the end. So we'll have to see if he plays that style again. Hecarim being banned out here. Probably against Titty on the Chin. No ponies up in this battle.
Wait, that last game, Magma Shyvana, like when I watched the game, some of his ults were like used passively to like get out of the fights.
Yeah, yeah. He never really ulted it. Never really had that R engage.
But
I want to cast with him for once, Babu. Get out of here. Babu.
you had your
Babu,
fun.
please, Babu. X-Kiri gonna pick it that Morgana. I believe that's gonna be for Ralph. I'm not sure. He could play it in the mid lane. Playing a little bit, bringing a little bit of that Samson flavor of which he just took down last game. But it could also be swapped into the top lane as well, so it could go to 3 places. Obviously not Gosu, hovering that Cho'Gath.
I feel like I've actually played obviously not Gosu in solo queue before. And he was very bad at 80 carry. I'm just putting it out there. I'm pretty sure I played against him.
We'll have to see if he plays that 80 carry again. Illumina Tilt hovering that Ezreal. We have seen Ezreal make such a great impact in professional play right now. Runeglaive did recently get nerfed though, so has hurt AP Ezreal a bit. But we'll have to see if it even goes into the mid. It could go into the AD too. I mean, both of these teams really fond of the swapperoos. Caitlyn swapped to it the last minute.
It seems like it will be locked in for Team Luna Tilt.
Caitlyn. Kind of just the champion that you just play when you're not really an ADC main and you like pushing things and hurting your laner.
But he is an ADC main though, so...
No, all the more dangerous.
Yeah.
What do you think Team Kiri is going to pick? Oh, they are. Oh, Shyvana insta-locked again. Oh, what is Ralph going to pick up for himself here? Is he actually going to go for that Morgana? Or is something else going to be picked?
Rom or Leona would be a good pickup for him, knowing his playstyle. But his Leona last game was really, really strong.
Yeah, he of course did start off all those engages, and he had great calculations on his own health. Hovering the Sivir though, so not going to pick up his support for himself. He could still swap to that Morgana. We still don't know where that Morgana's going. Got to keep an eye on that. Uncle Boom's going to be on the Sivir this time. A very different AD carry from Jinx.
Carrot cover. That's interesting. I know that in the first game for KRC when they had Whirlwind, he actually played support Tarek. That was an interesting game, really.
And Tarek does get locked in, so it is going to be the Caitlyn Tarek bot lane. Gems and guns.
So that Season 2 flavor right there.
Season 2 flavor. I mean, they do have some combos. It's a little bit weird, but they do have some combos going for them. The Yordle Snap Trap, or the stun into the Yordle Snap Trap is one of those combos. It was be Boto Slap picking up that Jax. I don't know who's going to play that. Maybe Dragon Butter. Or maybe him.
And it looks like Tina Chin's covering that Maokai right now.
If he goes with this Maokai, I don't know. That's not really a great matchup for the Maokai. He's just going to get outscaled and just bullied around. He's going to have to make some team fights happen. Uncle Boom looking at that Xerath. So it does look like it's going to be Morgana in the bot lane for Wreck-It Ralph. So he's going to swap around a little bit, going more for that pick style champ.
I've seen a lot of spell shoots in the bot lane with Morgana spell shoot and also the Sivir E as well.
Yeah, so it's going to be really hard to land those Tarek stuns. Maybe not the best pickup in that respect. It looks like Maokai will get locked in here. Titty on the chin. Taking a chance. Oh, he's going to swap to the Shen. But not really much has changed. I mean, Shen does have that global pressure that Maokai doesn't, but both of those tanks get bullied around by Jax. They can't really stop him from farming up, especially when he gets that lifesteal.
Let's see what the last pick for Luna's going to be. But I'm pretty sure that Dragon Butter might go mid lane.
Right. That Diana is banned out. Illumina Tilt kind of cutting off his own arm there. But Dragon Butter does have other things up his sleeve. Let's see what he picks up here.
He did have a couple randoms ago. He did have a really good Malzahar game.
Oh, okay. He could go Malzahar here again. They do need the wave clear. I mean, they have the Caitlyn and they have the obviously not Gosu's pop up there, but other than that, Dragon Butter's going to get the Irelia in the mid lane. It's not really uncommon. We shouldn't be surprised. But he's going to have the lane advantage in this lane.
Yeah, that's just a really strong pickup against Xerath because you can just go in on him and just stun him.
Yeah, I mean, X-Carry is going to have to play back, and his itemization is going to be a little bit awkward. He might even have to go for that tier first or an extra Doran's Blade early because APs don't like mana-dependent APs don't really like going for Chalice, or they don't really like going for anti-AD items early, so it kind of screws up your item build path. But we'll have to see what he decides to go. Zonia's might be a great pickup for him because there's going to be a lot of things diving in on him. We got 2 assassins, 80 killers. Bolta Slap on that Jax and Dragon Butter on that Irelia.
Dragon Butter is Irelia main.
Yeah, he is the Irelia main here. That's why it's usually banned out against him when he goes in the top lane.
Both of these teams finalizing their champion selection.
Okay.
Let's take a look at these summoner spells here. We got X-Kiri running the standard Ghost Flash versus Dragon Butter, who has that Ignite, so he is going to have the kill pressure.
And it looks like both supports are opting out for the exhaust instead of the Ignite.
Yeah, I mean, Wreck-It Ralph wants that exhaust to stop the hard 80 killers coming in from Team Illumina Tilt. Tarek taking that exhaust, maybe to stop the Shyvana, but I don't think he's going to be in range to exhaust maybe the Sivir or anybody else.
Yeah.
So a little bit questionable why he would take that exhaust there. Maybe better off Ignite.
Yeah. And looking at Illumina Tilt's team, that's a lot of 80 damage coming at him as well with the Jax, LA, and the Caitlyn.
Yeah, so once they build into that Frozen Heart, they might not be able to withstand that. But luckily for them, it doesn't really look like Frozen Heart's a good item to build on any of the champions on X-Kiri's team.
Yeah. But that Shen, he can be going really tanky in the late game, and he'll be impossible to kill.
Right. So what do these teams need to do? How does Team Illumina Tilt win?
Well, Illumina Tilt, they just have to have they have to focus really hard on Kiri and probably Uncle Boom as well. That bot lane will be very instrumental in X-Kiri's win.
Okay. So Illumina Tilt gonna try to dive them. They do have the 2 dive champions. It is gonna be a little bit hard because Shen does have the Shen ult. They have the Morgana shield, and they have the Sivir shield if they decide to jump on her. So a lot of peel coming out for X-Kiri, well drafted by them, of course. So one team wants to engage and kill a carry really quickly. They do have the Tarek stun, though, to follow up. So if anyone ever gets caught out, they will probably die.
Yeah, they will. But I feel this team fights will be very bloody, especially with Illumina Tilt's team comp. That's asking for skirmishes everywhere.
Yeah, we would expect. I mean, we don't. It's not like we ever not expect there to be a lot of fights in Random Thursdays, but these team comps really are posturing like they want to fight even more than usual. I'm actually excited for the level 1 here because Morgana's a great champion for level 1. Shen's a great champion for the level 1. He can taunt everyone. Tarek, a decent champ, and Bolta Slap's Jax with the Counter-Strike could actually be a good one. Also, Cho'Gath's pop-up could be great in level 1 as well.
So, who are you leaning more towards, X-Kiri or Illumina Tilt for this?
I'm going to have to go with X-Kiri's comp. I think they have the stronger players. I also think they have the tools to win, and they scale better. I mean, Jax does scale up, and Shen will get outscaled and out-laned, but it all depends on how X-Kiri plays. If he just dies instantly without landing any stuns or landing any poke, they're probably going to lose the fights, but if he plays well, plays to his strengths, I don't really see how Illumina Tilt's team can come back. They just have a bunch of solo queue champions.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. But we'll just have to see whatever happens in this game.
We are loading up into this one.
Um,
None of these skins that fascinating. I mean, Titty
Yeah,
on
not
the
really.
chin's got the Blood Moon Shen. Not really a fan of that skin.
yeah, I was looking more for the Mortal Kombat Shen.
The Scorpion Shen. I actually am pretty fond of the Ninja Warlord Shen. I forgot exactly what it was named. That's my favorite Shen skin.
Yeah, it actually looks pretty nice if I think about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird though because Shen, he's a ninja, but he doesn't really do that much damage as we load up into this game.
Yeah, that is true.
It's kind of annoying. Like you throw your Vorpal Blade and you expect it to do a lot of damage, and it literally just tickles sometimes.
Yeah, if you look at all of the other like ninja champions like Kennen, Zed, or Akali, they all do damage. Well, Shen is a tank. And it looks like Cho'Gath is opting out for the top side jungle instead of the bot side.
Yeah, I mean, just generally, Team Illumina Tilt is just spreading out over the map here.
Huh.
But we haven't seen a Cho'Gath jungle in a while.
Yeah,
I mean, a little interesting.
you're just seeing the top lane or the mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of an off-meta pick. Not really sure how this matchup's going to go. I think that Magma Sriracha is going to be able to out-farm Cho'Gath early and even out-pressure him. And he might even be able to get an invade off as Dragon Butter sees Wreckin' Ralph or X-Kiri walking through the river.
Yeah, it looks like Illumatel's bot lane is pretty low defensive lead because they know they have the wards right at the Gromp over there.
Both of these teams playing defensively, as you say. Magma Sriracha going to start off on that bot side.
Yeah, that is the stronger side you want to start off on when you're jungling.
Yeah, he's going to get the better leash.
Yeah.
Boto Slap's going to be a little bit late to lane 2, which might give Titty on the Chin a little bit of an advantage that he desperately needs in this lane matchup. And it's going to be really important to see how Titty on the Chin plays this lane in the beginning, because those few early trades in the beginning kind of set the tone. If you get Jax on the backside, you get some good trades, then it will be harder for him to all-in you later. But Boto Slap, he has to watch out for Boto Slap if he specs into Counter-Strike early too, so he can get a lot of damage that way.
Yeah, Boto-Slap can't slap him in lane.
Are you the freak of PC Gamers, Fallen?
I can be if you want me to.
Yeah, that's okay. I think we only need one freak for the world. Dragon Butter's going to go in really early. This is kind of interesting. Both of these Irelias, they just all-inning whenever they can, even at level 1. I don't know how I feel about that, but this matchup's a little different than the one before.
Yeah, I've been talking to Dragon Butter like before this, and he said he likes to max out his E first on Irelia, not like on Baka Neko last time he maxed out his W.
Yeah, of course W does do a little bit more damage in the long run, but E does a little bit more burst. Also provides you with that extra stun duration and lower cooldown. The Boto Slap did get that E, and he is level 2 to level 1, but Titty on the Chin has the lane advantage there. X-Kiri gets stunned up. Dragon Butter trying to dodge out of that one, but still gets hit. And both of these solo laners trading very a lot.
Yeah,
very frequently.
They're very aggressive right now. Ooh, that was a nice stuff on Wreckin' Ralph.
And followed up with the Boomerang Blade. He's going to take a lot of damage. Tarek just kind of standing in the backside after he threw a stun. He's going to be able to heal up Illuminati Tilt though. The Boto Slap just continuously slow pushing this lane. He is level 3, so is able to out-trade with the extra minion and the levels.
Right now, we're just watching top. It looks like Magma wants to come in for a gank in the top side.
I don't know about this one though. There's a lot of minions there. I think the correct thing to do is just leave him alone for now. He should have been there a little bit earlier if he was going to come at all. Oh, but Titty on the Chin's going to go in for the taunt. He gets the taunt. Magma Sriracha's on the backside too. Boto Slap gets a great stun. He realizes too late that he could have all in. Now he's kind of stuck in an awkward place. Magma Sriracha getting down the buff, but he's taking minion damage. It's going to be first blood for Boto Slap. Titty on the Chin gets the taunt though for the revenge kill.
And that is double buff for the Shen. Ooh, nice stun from the Morgana onto the Tarek, and nice poke on him as well.
All of these lanes just trading a lot. I mean, this is a little different from last game, where we saw a little bit more of a passive play. But Team Illumina Tilt not scared to do those trades. I mean, Boto Slap, he had the advantage there. I think he could have double killed if he went in a little bit earlier, but hesitated just a bit. And hesitation is something that you cannot do in these kinds of games. Wreckin' Ralph is playing around these. Oh, as I say that, he walks into it. Dragon Butter's going to all in, but he's out of mana. Obviously not Ghosty coming around the backside. Going to miss the silence, though. X-Kiri, where are you cutting to? Ooh. They're going to give up.
Yeah.
Great job by X-Kiri turning around that one, absorbing pressure.
Yeah, if that Cho'Gath actually landed, his speed actually went way more different for that fight.
Yeah. Wreckin' Ralph tried to predict the snare there, but misses. He's going to get the stun in return. A few extra damage. Tarek's going to throw it on the exhaust, but it's a little awkward as she just walks it out. Uncle Boom going to take some shots to the backside. And a decent trade for Illumina Tilt. Dragon Butter has some mana now. Oh, he's going to flash stun. It's the ignite down. He's got it. Kiri playing a little bit too aggressively there. Has to respect the all-in potential from Dragon Butter. He does have the ignite and gets him the kill. This top lane is a little interesting because now Titty on the Chin, the Shen, has the double buffs. Kind of flips the matchup.
Oh, and he gets the E onto the Shen, but nothing comes out of it.
All of these laners, despite them facing disadvantages in their lane, they're not afraid to trade back, and I kind of like that. I mean, yeah, the Titty on the Chin has the double buffs. Yeah, he got the early kill on you, or he got the revenge kill on you and was allowed to farm up a little bit more after that, but still, you have to play aggressively in this lane to win as the Jack. Let's take a look at some of these item builds here. After that death, Xkiri opted for the second Doran's Blade and the boots. He's not going to have any more of this, as obviously not Gosu going to try to get another kill. He knows that Xkiri summoners are down, but Dragon Butter's a little bit too far back. Not going to risk diving the turret with a Zerat stun. Photo Slap going to continue on his onslaught atop. Just trying to farm up.
Yeah, he's doing some serious damage onto the Shen right now, and plus he has a lot more of ooh, nice stun onto the Shen, and it seems like Shen will get away.
Titty on the Chin not really playing this matchup as well as he should be here. He's going to need some pressure here.
Yeah.
But it's kind of awkward because Magma Sriracha on the Shyvana is not really the type that puts out pressure. That's why when they play the Shen in the LCS, they usually have a strong ganking jungler in these kinds of matchups because, I mean, there's a lot that you can do when you have such strong CC in lane. Dragon Butter goes in aggressive again. He's going to ult Kiri. Kiri's getting really low. He doesn't have the Ignite this time. Kiri's going to walk it out. Good composure by Kiri. Knowing that he can get away, not panicking and trying to ult hit him awkwardly.
Yeah, speaking of Shen, usually he's more used to playing these more aggressive type of top laners like Hecarim or Fizz, for example.
Right.
Like before in Champs, like I actually thought he was actually locking that Fizz. So that's why he's pretty strong on Fizz and solo queue as well.
Okay, maybe using Randomz is something to get his other champions up on. Not turning out... He does have the CS lead though, so that's pretty good. Ralph's going to spell shield that Tarek stun. And this is what we were talking about before. It's so hard for Tarek to even have an impact, let alone when there's a spell shield on this team. Magma Sriracha posturing around the bot lane. Bot lane maybe going to try to get a gank off. Obviously not Gosu though.
Yeah, he opted for the boost instead of the upgrade for the jungle item. Yeah. Well, looks like Irelia, she is building up into her Triforce.
Yeah, Irelia, when she hits that power spike, she's gonna be pretty massive, and then Xkiri will really have to play back. Already gave up that early kill.
Really not much pressure from the Shyvana so far.
It seems like both of these teams have kind of quieted themselves a little. I mean, they had the early pressure. Now they're realizing, hey, we can't just keep being aggressive. We need to... As I say that, Photo Slap jumps in. Still trading aggressively. Titty on the Chin, getting the better of that one there. Taunting out pretty well against that counter-strike. But...
yeah.
Babalu says that we need to watch mid. So let's see what's going around mid here. Xkiri trying to get out some poke. Not really landing. Dragon Butter doing a good job avoiding that. Waiting for his opportune moment to all in. Kiri running out of mana too, but he does have that blue buff. So we'll get the restore on that one.
Probably like another minute or two, we'll see what Bob was talking about.
Oh, nice stun! Dragon Butter gets stunned. Oh, nice! Wow. Goes back in. Dragon Butter going all in, but gets the Shen ult. He's going to have to back up, but he does get the Shen ult for free. Actually, not for free, off of his Ignite. So...
Really
Photo Slap going to be able to farm a little bit more under his turret.
Yeah, but that Shen ultimate is down now, so that'll be an opportunity for the bot lane for Luma Tilt's team. But yeah, nothing really happened in the bot side so far. But Luma does have the CS lead right now by 30 CS.
Yeah, this is a good matchup for the Caitlyn. She does have the farther range. She is able to poke out the Sivir, and she doesn't really care about the spell shield when she's just hitting her with auto attacks. Xkiri gonna continue to trade here. Wrecking Ralph looking for the snare. Kind of scared to throw it. He finally does throw it. Uncle Boom throws it. TP coming in from Titty on the Chin. He's gonna get the taunt for the second kill. Oh, actually, he doesn't even get the assist.
But there's Shogas right there, but he is running from the 10 as well.
Now Tarek kind of trying to be a hero here. Obviously not Ghost is going to throw out the... What is that move called again? The Rupture. Yeah, the Rupture to stop him from going in. Uncle Boom going to take 2 turret shots as he was deciding if he could get in, go all in. As we see Dragon Butter getting knocked down a peg too. Xkiri taking a turret hit though. So ironically, the tides are starting to turn here. I expected Dragon Butter to do really well in this lane as the game progressed, but it's actually taking a lot of damage. He does have the opportunity to stun. Xq's almost out of mana. He's going to take too much damage. Dragon Butter doesn't have his Ignite up, but lands the clutch ult charges, able to take him down. Gets that kill. Just another step towards his Trinity Force.
Yeah, he's 2-0 now compared to Kiri's 0-2. Ouch. Yeah, that boss side fight was pretty ugly. Like, Cho'Gath looked very unsure what he wanted to do, and so did Tarek.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of an unnecessary TP in by Titty on the chin. Good awareness though, but didn't end up accomplishing much for it.
Yeah, looks like now Jack has a CS lead over him as now.
Yeah, and this is going to be a problem because when you play this matchup, you know, I feel like the more times you leave your lane as Shen is the further you're far behind, and the more that you leave is the more you have to commit to actually leaving, because if you try to step with him again, you're going to lose trades and you're not going to be able to farm. So Titty on the chin going to need to keep a lookout on for that.
Yeah, nothing much happening right now. I think Cho'Gath's getting the Scuttle Crab right now for more vision around Dragon Pit. Something might happen around Dragon soon. We just have to see. Oh, Shyvana just trying to get her sated.
Magma Sriracha consistently out farming. Baits Dragon Butter in, but Dragon Butter's just going to Q back out. He's going to be able to get out of there. No follow-up damage by Xq as he was trying to kite out. And this is what we were talking about. Yeah, he has the CS advantage, but he's not really able to affect the lanes in the way that he should. If he was like a Gragas or a Rek'Sai there, that would probably have been a kill. But just because he's Shyvana, he can't really... All he can really do is push people back. Obviously not Gosu gets stunned up, but Xq is almost out of mana. Dragon Butter's going to go in. He sees an opportunity again. He does have his... No, he doesn't have the Ignite up yet, but just gets the kill regardless. Dragon Butter, he's just punishing Xq for these positional mistakes.
Yeah, that was a very nice silence from the Cho'Gath as well, and slowing him.
Yeah, yeah. It just seems like Xq's summoners are never up to escape these ganks because he's always using them to get away. Titty on the chin's gonna get knocked up or knocked around by this Jax. Wreck-N-Rap's gonna land a nice snare, but he's by himself. But Wreck-N-Rap, he has the ultimate. Is he gonna pop it? No, he's in survival mode. Bit up a little bit more than he could shoot. Now he's gonna get tower dome. This is really awkward. He wishes he had Zhonya's here. Exhaust way too late. Man, that would have been a good play if he exhausted, but Magma Sriracha's around the backside. She doesn't have her dragon form, but she's just gonna run them down. Illuminati tilt, he's trying to kite around his traps. He jukes around. Obviously not Gosu here to provide him with him backup. Red buff slow. Magma Sriracha gonna pick up the kill in the end there.
Yeah, double kill from Magma Sriracha right there. And Ralph. See the chin, he's getting slapped by Golden Slap right now. Yeah.
This is really weird. This is like a really strange game. As we see Xq continuously trying to poke. I don't know, he's just focused on wave clearing. Titty on the chin getting knocked around, just like we predicted. Not able to stay in this lane anymore. It's now a 20 CS lead for Botoslap.
Okay, right now it looks like a solo queue game, honestly.
Yeah, that's what Randomz turns out to be a lot of the times.
True.
I mean, it is random people. That's pretty much the difference of the definition of solo queue.
And that's the first tower of the game going to Illuminati Delta team. And that's 2K gold lead as well.
You know, talking about these jungle picks, I really don't see how the Cho'Gath jungle has been effective. There hasn't really been any big team fights where he can make use of that rupture. You see Dragon Butter going in again. Every time Xq is he just goes in again. This time he has the Ignite. It's an easy kill. This is the third one that he's taken for himself.
Third solo kill.
Yeah, 15 minutes in, he's almost got his Trinity Force, I'm sure. Well,
yeah, speaking of Cho'Gath, honestly, like, a Gragas could have been a good pick as well.
yeah,
Cho'Gath.
yeah.
Or even a Vi, just for that hard engage.
Yeah, I agree. Illumina Tilt just gonna try to keep pushing up this lane.
And
Ralph's gonna try to all in. He gets the ultimate, but he's super low. He gets the Shen up, but flashes out. This is really weird. Now Shen's gonna just come out of nowhere as Uncle Boom just takes an ult to the face. Gets sniped out. Titty on the chin actually got interrupted. That's why he couldn't teleport down. Now he's gonna have to run for his life. Magma Sriracha gonna try to get the Revenge turret kill in the mid lane.
Yeah, that was a flash from the Shen. He could actually die from that if he didn't flash out. Yeah. That's gonna be the second tower for Illumina Tilt, maybe?
Yeah, I
it
mean,
looks like it will.
Illumina Tilt just continuing the pressure in this bot lane.
That's
Throws out the net for no reason.
50 TF lead right now.
Oh, Titty on the chin. Yeah, he has the taunt to get away, but he's just getting whacked down this lane. I think Boltoslap could dive here. He's going to throw the Q with the Empowered Strike. He just needs one more hit. Almost. Kiri trying to get the Snipe Revenge kill, but he misses every shot. Kiri. You're not easy, Hoon.
Oh, why carry? Why carry? But yeah, that was a good flash from the Jax, avoiding that first ultimate from the Zerath.
Yeah, I mean, if he was not less hesitant, I think he could have got those kills a lot sooner and didn't even need to tower dive. He also needs to time his counter strikes better because he's trying to counter strike him when the Shen's taunt is still up. What you want to do is make the Shen taunt away from you, then counter strike and then jump on him and stun him. But we're seeing Illumina Tilt going for this dragon here. Bot lane is down. Kiri is down.
And it looks like this will be dragging for Illumina Tilt.
First dragon of the game, 17 minutes in. This is kind of like a Randomz trend. Nobody really cares about the dragon until there's nothing left to do on the map. Illumina Tilt's going to pick that one up for his team. They're going to try to get some more kills in the bot lane. Boltoslap's down here, though. Sivroad has to be popped. I don't think they can catch up. I think they should just turn back here. Tarek's stun. Trades the flashes. I don't even know if the Sivir needed to flash there because Boltoslap was already on the way out.
Plus he has spell shield up as well, so it doesn't really matter.
But Illumina Tilt's team is going to make good use of this pressure that they had in the bot lane. Going to clear out some wards around the bot side jungle. Magma Sriracha recovering some as well.
Yeah, and a little counter jungle right now, but
Obviously not Gosu gets caught out. He's getting body blocked. He's going to get Dragon Form back. Magma Sriracha actually made a pick as Shyvana somehow. X-Kiri on the backside. He gets the slow. He's pulling out the damage. Exhaust pop by Wreck-It Ralph. This may be the return kills they need. Now the gold gap's closed a little bit too. Boltoslap's gonna come on and ambush the ninja awkwardly. He's gonna get, oh, this time he stuns him when the taunt is down. Titty on the chin has nowhere to run. He's trying to run for his life though.
but here comes Shyvana and
Oh, he gets out!
gets away.
Does oh my gosh, Boltoslap gets stunned by Kiri at the last minute. Wow, Titty on the chin made the great escape just like a true ninja should. But Illumina Tilt is on the bot side pushing. You can't leave this Caitlyn alone.
Honestly, right now, I think Illumina Tilt's team got really greedy after that dragon.
Yeah.
And right now, the goal lead just 1k now compared to that 3k earlier.
I don't know. I still feel like it was worth it for Illumina Tilt's team there, though, because they got the inner turret. And I mean, it was a bad decision by Uncle Boom to try to roam up and get that kill. Yes, you're Sivir, but you gotta understand, you can't leave this Caitlyn in your lane alone. She's got an Infinity Edge. She has that attack damage. So, questionable move there.
Yeah, looking at the builds right now, it seems like... Seems like Shyvana is going for a Bork next. Compared to any tanky item.
Dragon Butter's gonna go in, all in again, Ignited laid down. X-Kiri didn't even have a chance to move, he goes down. Another gem added to the collection.
1-5 as Zerath. He must be feeling really mad right now.
The Ascended one is descending right now. As Illumina Tilt joins his team in the mid lane, they're gonna try to push down this turret. Good objective control. Titty on the chin gets popped up by the Rupture, and then stunned by the Taric, but nothing's gonna happen. He's way too tanky.
Yeah, right now it seems like...
Oh, Illumina Tilt almost gets hit by the snare. As Taric gets caught by the stun, but there was no follow-up damage. They were all looking at Illumina Tilt. They couldn't put out any damage onto the taunted target.
You know, on top lane, Jack's just split farming.
What if you are Team X-Kiri? How do you respond to this? This is just brutal.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I have no idea how to react to this. If anything, I probably just try to group up and try to win some team fights because their team fight is really strong.
Yeah, they have the taunts, they have the CC. I mean, I predicted them to win, but they're kind of playing into Illumina Tilt's game, just staying in these lanes. And they felt really hard behind in farm, with exception to this Shyvana.
Wow, they just all.
X-Kiri's gonna get aced in the hold, but he somehow survives. But Ralph's gonna pay for it with his life. Illumina Tilt going really far forward. He's gonna get some poke. Boltoslap joins the fray. He's hunting the ninja down in the jungle. But Magma Sriracha's on the outside. Botoslap may have gotten himself into this one. Magma Sriracha kites away from just a second. He's gonna Dragon Form in, speeding up. Gonna get some cover by the Roach. He is gonna get out, but Magma Sriracha gets eaten alive. Dragon for breakfast. As Dragon Butter flashes in past the stun. Great use of dodging the skill shots there. Gonna get the Terra Q on the way out. Good job, bro.
Yeah, that was
Here's the heal.
Oh!
Flash taunt by Titty on the chin. He's gonna try to pick up the kill, but he doesn't have enough damage. Obviously not Ghost, he's just gonna walk him down now. Uncle Boom 808, feeling awkward. Could have popped the ultimate there to maybe made that one a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, that was a very awkward fight. I'm pretty sure that was a 4-for-1 in favor of Illumina Tilt.
I don't even know. There was just so many kills happening all over the world.
That was just really bloody. Yeah, that was a good flash taunt, but yeah, he didn't have any damage on him, and Uncle Boom was just too far behind.
Yeah. I believe that last fight, Ralph didn't have his Zonias. Now he does have his Zonia, so these team fights could get a lot different there. I mean, if Team Illumina Tilt doesn't notice that he has the Zonias, it could be really bad for them. They're going to try to all-in him when he ults, and then he's just going to Zonias, and everyone's going to get stunned. So this could be what Team Xkiri needs. They find themselves 5k behind in gold.
Yeah, but objective-wise, it looks pretty even. 3 to 4 turrets right now.
Yeah.
So right now, yeah, this Irelia, it's just fantastic. 6-0 and 3 over the Zarab.
You know, one thing that I overlooked too, what Illumina Tilt has, is that they went these two bruiser-type solo laners that can dive in, that are really bad at sieging, but they have the Caitlyn, who has the farthest base range in the game.
Ooh,
Titty on the chin gonna try to taunt out to get out, but he's getting run down by Dragon Butter, who's so fed off Xerath. Now he's gonna add Shen to breakfast.
Yeah, right now, Team Xkiri is like being driven to a corner right now.
They keep overextending, getting greedy for farm as they reckon Ralph meets Dragon Butter, but he's gonna meet 3 members. Ralph's gonna pop the ultimate. Can he get the stun down? He's gonna Zonias, but he's so low, I think he's just gonna die. Dragon Butter's just gonna Q onto him and kill him. Now Magma Sriracha feels baited, but Boto slaps on the backside. He's gonna pick up Xkiri. Man, these bruisers are just ripping Xkiri's team apart. They need to group up and peel better. Boto slap's gonna not get too greedy, just gonna pick up one and leave.
Yeah, and looks like that'll be the second inhibitor of the game, going to Illumina Tilt as well.
And you know, if they just sat back and farmed, I don't think they'd be able to do this. Xkiri has the wave clear.
Yeah.
They have the Morgana, they have the Sivir, they have the wave clear, they have the pressure. If you can't dive against them. They have a Shen and a Morgana. You can't dive that ever. You know, so
yeah, but right now, Xkiri is just like playing into Illumina Tilt's hands right now.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
obviously not Gosu on this Cho'Gath. Built that Roa. I mean, Roa hasn't been very popular since it got nerfed. It doesn't give as much HP now, it gives more AP. And there's a lot of better items. Dragon Butter just fooling people on the side lane. He's godlike.
Yeah, you cannot kill this Irelia right now. He's just unstoppable.
As Team Illumina Tilt gonna look towards the second dragon of the whole game. They do have good objective control though, with the Cho'Gath Smite Feast.
Yeah, Smite Feast, that's like, how much? Like 1,600 if anything right there, with Feast and Smite. But Dragon Butter. And yeah, second dragon is 30 seconds.
Dragon Butter's Irelia play has been immaculate this game. 175 farm. Pretty close to the highest, just behind his compatriot Jax.
Yeah.
Has his Trinity Force, working towards that Blade of the Rune King. When he gets that, he'll be scary. Now both of these solo laners have Trinity Force Blade of the Rune King. That is so much damage and so much slow.
Yeah, they have like really similar builds right now too, and it looks like, yeah.
Botaslap's gonna throw down the Borg stun. He's got the stun incoming. He's gonna stun Titty on the chin. Can he get out? He's gonna dive him again. Magma Sriracha trying to save his life, but there's no turret there this time. Titty on the chin gets out just barely, but no, Botaslap's gonna jump in and leap on him and draws 4 members up to this top lane. How can Illumina Tilt respond? It doesn't look like they're in time to respond to anything. They weren't in position.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be a 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, this Jax is just slapping this Shen right now. And yeah, this is pretty crazy right now. Yeah, right now, like almost every single person on Illumina Tilt's team has a CS lead, except for that Cho'Gath.
Yeah, and CS is it's just huge, you know. And he's only 20 CS behind, which you're on a Cho'Gath. You have more utility, so it's excusable
Yeah.
too.
Plus this, Shyvana is going to devour.
Yeah. I mean, there's still a chance for Team X Kiri. I think they have the outscale.
Yeah, they have the outskill potential.
Irelia does fall behind, or she does fall off towards the end. Tarek is pretty much useless. He's been useless this whole game.
Yeah, all he does is just stun. That's about it. And he just like stun and just tank everything.
Look how much, look at this peg damage. Oh, Ralph almost goes down. Illumina Tilt didn't want to throw out the ace in the hole. Maybe he thought someone would have blocked it, but almost goes down there. Now he's just going to be able to push up. Sitting on the chin continues to get bullied. Dragon Butter's going to tower dive here against the tank. He's going to take a lot of damage. He's going to have to flash out. X-Kiri's going to flash out as well from the ace in the hole. He gets the Shen ult, which may have saved his life. Sitting on the chin going to get the taunt for the Wombo combo there. Dragon Butter in an awkward spot now. He's going to have to run out. Uncle Boom trying to follow up the damage, but there's nothing to kill here. And they're just going to back up. Lick their wounds.
Nice rupture from Cho'Gath right there. And yeah, look at just dancing around the mid lane right now while Jax is split pushing top. Yeah, this Jax is very powerful right now.
Yeah. I mean, he's drawing up another guy to the mid to the top lane. Sriracha's gonna try to make another attack here. No, he's gonna go to the mid lane instead. He's gonna go after Tilt. Slap's gonna go in hard. He's gonna get the kill. That might be an inhibitor turret. Illumina Tilt goes low as Magma Sriracha committed to the mid instead of the top lane. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there between Titty on the chin. Magma Sriracha getting some good damage down. Obviously not Gosu, but Dragon Butter's there to support his teammate. He's gonna eventually get the kill, but Dragon Butter's gonna get revenge there. Dragon Butter 2v1ing now. Can he get Uncle Boom? He's got the Q up. Oh my gosh! Tilt Master comes in with the Piltover Peacemaker from the bushes as Slap's gonna get this inhibitor at top. Bloody fights coming out.
He's not leaving Jax alone right now because he just flipped with machine.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscommunication there. Titty on the chin maybe thought that Sriracha was gonna come in and help him out, but he committed to the mid lane instead, so.
Right now, it looks very, very bad for Team Fury with an 8K gold deficit right now. Yeah.
Illumina Tilt now has double buffs. He's just pushing up really hard. And you know, I said this Tarek was useless. I mean, he still is. But, as the taunt flash comes out, Titty on the chin committing really hard to it. Nice ult by Wrecking Ralph, but he didn't pop the Zonias. He just goes down for free. Oh my goodness, but it's still good for X-Kiri's team as they had the extra man there.
2-for-1 trade.
Slap still in the top lane, just farming minions. I don't know, I feel like he should go to another lane now. Kinda, he's done all he could at top.
Yeah, right now it looks like Illumina almost has 100 CS lead over the Sivir. Right now it's only 80. But yeah, looking at these builds, seems like Kiri may opt for Void Staff or maybe a Death Cap. We'll see.
Yeah, Team X Kiri, they're still in this game. I mean, they're down 7k gold, but it's 30 minutes into the game. Not that bad. It's 7k in 30 minutes. That's not the worst thing in the world. And they have the outscale. And the plus for them is, with exception to this Caitlyn, Team Illumina Tilt can't siege very well.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they have a lot of melee champions. They have the Cho'Gath, who doesn't really do anything on sieges except provide some zone control. So this game could get dragged out. That is X-Kiri's specialty too, dragging out games. He kind of comes from the same school as Samson there.
Yeah, same champions as well.
So, one team fight could decide it all. If Team Kiri takes the wrong fight, could be disastrous.
Yeah, look at the Cho'Gath is going for a pure AE build right now as well. Not opting for any tank items.
Yeah, maybe relying on that feast. Magma Sriracha gonna catch him out.
Whoa.
Oh, that's what he gets for not building any tank. He might go down here. Slap gonna try to get the 1v1 duel as Ralph getting run down by Dragon Butter. He's gonna force the Zonias under the turret, but he has too low HP. He just ignites him and walks away. Dragon Butter, good Q to the Magma Sriracha there. He's just gonna run out. His job here is done. And they have to keep doing this in order to end the game. They have to catch out one member and make it a 5v4 at these turrets.
Yeah, but Jax is like avoiding this Gen right now, just going for the turret.
But it's really hard for him to tower dive these turrets though, because City on the chin keeps taunting him and reducing the damage to the turrets. It finally goes down. Bolto Slap. Can he win this 1v1 duel? I think Titty on the Slap realizes he can't win even with the HP advantage, but maybe he could have. Bolto Slap taking advantage of that hesitation takes him down. He's going to get another inhibitor off his 1v1 duels. Meanwhile, Team Illumina in the mid lane. Can Kiri land it? Oh no, he missed. Oh, he reads him and gets it.
Just got snapped right there.
Kiri a little bit too late though.
The Shyvana's going really hard, man, but she will go down to Dragon Butter.
Dragon Butter just, I don't know. At this point, he's just running down anybody he feels like. He just killed the Shyvana like it was nothing. He's not even going after carries anymore. He's just killing anybody he pleases. They're gonna push in on this turret. 4 members to 2. Nothing they can really do. And it will be Team Illumina Tilt taking home. Oh wait, it's not over yet. As the rest of Team Kiri has respawned. Titty on the Chin's gonna get the taunt, starting this one off. Illumina Tilt, he's at like 1/3 HP, running for his life. Already used the net away. They're chasing him really rapidly.
And he will go down, but Irelia is gonna backdoor.
Dragon Butter Speke. Can he do it?
Oh, but here comes the Jack teleport as well.
Bolto Slap gonna try to end this one, but I don't know. I don't think he can end it by him. Oh, he flashes away. Can he do it? Dragon Butter
And
gets the
that's the
Nexus
win.
kill.
Wow. That's
It was all a bait.
Oh.
Dragon Butter goes for the Zergs, the Nexus. He's like, yo, I'm Xpeke. But then backs up away and just baits everyone away for the true Xpeke.
This is just faker plays right there.
Wow.
10-1-6 on that Irelia. Oh
What an
my
exciting
God.
end to this game, to the massive bloodbath. 17-27, a total of 44 kills in this game in 30 minutes.
8K
That's over a
difference.
kill a minute.
That is just insane. Oh, GG
Dragon
Illumina
Butter,
Tilt.
the engineer of door backing. Just,
Look at this damage right now. You gotta see this.
yeah, let's take a look at some of these stats here. Damage dealt to champions.
Caitlyn did the most.
Caitlyn did the most. Surprisingly, Dragon Butter got out damaged by Bolto Slap too.
Yeah. And for like Team Kiri, Shyvana did the most damage to champions.
Yeah, I mean that burnout, just going around people, just running around them, did more damage than everyone actually landing skill shots.
Yeah.
Ironically.
Yeah, Morgana and Kiri, and yeah, Kiri and the Zerath, they just missed a lot of their skill shots.
Honestly, I'd like to think that this was a closer game than it looked like, because Team X Kiri, they had the wave clear, but they just misplayed it. They got too aggressive for the fights, and all they had to do was wait for the tower dive.
Yeah.
And Titty on the Chin really needed to get himself into position to taunt the divers, the Bolto Slap and Dragon Butters, diving the turrets. And once you do that, you kind of take away all the damage. You just blow them up after that. Like,
Yeah, and Team Kira's really split up for most of that fight as well.
yeah, they needed to stay together. That's how their comps thrived. But credit to Team Illumina Tilt. They played the lane phases. They knew their strengths. And you could see the shot calling from Illumina Tilt there, too. I mean, some great calls there. Good dragon calls and good tower pushes after he sees some of the members of Team X Kiri getting pushed out of lane. So credit to him, leading his team to victory.
But yeah, Dragon Butter on that Irelia. What a beast.
What a beast. Nobody expected him to play it in the mid lane, despite it being played a lot in the mid lane.
Yeah, especially in Korea.
Yeah.
Well, this is a fun game.
Yeah, it was a fun game. It was a fun night. Randomz is over for now, guys.
Yeah, next week, a Bilgewater event for Randomz.
Yeah, so that should be an exciting one. Once again, as I said in the beginning of the stream, we do have official Riot physical prizes. I can't really let you guys know on what those exactly are, but they kind of have something to do with the TF Graves lore. But they are going to be here next week. Riot has this event through PC Gamers.
Yeah, so you guys better be here next week.
Yeah, of course, next Random Thursdays as well. If you think everybody on these teams were all scrubs, why don't you just come here and show them how it's done yourself?
Yeah.
So thank you for casting with me, Fallen. It was a
Thank
pleasure.
you. Yeah.
It was really fun.
Yes, it was.
And we're going to end the stream now. As soon as